Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another Azure Dreams tournament match for the start tournament. We actually have one, I think, currently going on another speed gaming channel as well. So quite busy today. I am thankfully joined by Ozzy, who actually is part of the community. You've actually dabbled in this game a little bit yourself, so you have some insight. And I think your highest floor is about 16 to 18 or something.
I've actually recently made it to floor 21.
Okay, so yeah, so you're
I did try to do my normal strategy by the time I reached 18, but then I realized, oh god, I'm going to die. Time to just book it to the floor to see how high I get.
Honestly, that's how you win the game. That's how I first won the game a long time ago. Let's pop up the Discord so I can watch the match. I have chat open so I can see things, and I forgot to make a. Okay. Let's see if. Waiting for. Okay. Okay. On go, and thank goodness for Currybot. Anyway, I also should post in the Discord that we are here. That's the kind of funny thing. I got caught up trying to explain a bunch of things and whatever. But for the most part, this is the start tournament. For those who are here before I ping the Discord, this is Azure Watcher and another match here between Plushie and Shuzo. Huzzah, I am totally prepared for everything. So anyway, this is the start tournament. The runners are going to start going. We have about roughly a 30-second delay, Aussie, on our side, so they'll start going. This is a vanilla seed with a couple quality of life changes on them. You will still get the same 5 items. You'll get you start off with a pita fruit. You'll get Queenie, and then you'll get the medicinal herb, copper sword, witch shield, fireball, and an egg. The egg itself will always be a plumpa, roughly 80% heat. It is viable for a lot of. Oh, there you go. It was viable for a lot of mixture magic, water strat fusion if you get to floor 12. And the whole point of this game is this is a procedurally generated roguelike dungeon crawler on the PlayStation 1. It is absolutely a lightning in a bottle game, and I can't express how this has ruined other roguelikes for me. It's just not Azure Dreams the common thing, because this is a very... It's not just nostalgia like guiding it. Like, we have a giant community of people who really, really love this game because no other roguelike is quite like Azure Dreams.
Yeah, this came out at a time when roguelikes were kind of still in their infancy, where they were just kind of getting popular. Like, one of the more popular ones that came out at the time was Torneco's game, and that was based on the Dragon Quest franchise, so that got really popular. And it's Konami's like, hey, we can do that, and then they're like, okay, well, Torneco was fun, but what if it was harder?
A lot harder. The items that they give here, you can see there is no wing crystal. This is what you basically get. We see, so we have state display. I should explain that in a second, but you see here we have no wing crystal. The tower never expects you to leave the proper way. Either you find one or you die. Welcome to the tutorial. Now let's go up to floor 40 in the first time. That's the goal. This also is, again, the start tournament. It is for the new runners who do not have a 1 hour time posted to the leaderboard. So re-entries are allowed on death. If it's it's better to use a wing crystal to survive and keep your resources, but if they die, they will go the full 1 hour, unlike a normal Rock Me to the Top style match, where once you die, your highest floor is where you're at. And oh yeah, we already have an upside down trap. That's just great to see. We love it.
Mm-hmm.
This game physically hurts the player, not the avatar. But yeah, so the last thing to explain before I can actually relax is that we have a state display, as you can see on the bottom. I forgot to explain this to you, Ozzy. We actually can see via, since this is run on emulator and stuff like that, we actually am able to read the data and then put it on screen for us as commentators. But that's also why DamagedPlushie literally has no HUD whatsoever. It shows under her name, second floor. The first second floor is the current one they're on, and then the second one is their current highest. So upon re-entries, we will still know at the end of the hour mark what floor they ended up highest on and who was there first by just paying attention and watching the stream.
The future.
Yes, that was made by Chai. The programmer was made by, or the programmer, the de-randomizing randomizer was made by our wonderful programmer. But because of these two things, commentary is a lot easier because if someone randomly dies without us looking, we actually know that they were on floor 4 or floor 17 or whatever. So, hey-o. And now I'm finally done my spiel. So. Mm-hmm. But yes, right. And also if you have any questions, Ozzy, because I know actually you are aware of the game and you're aware of speedrunning the game because you've had to endure my friendship for years. But if you have any questions, I'm more than happy to clarify anything.
Is it too soon to end our friendship?
Nah, it's not proper to do that on air. We'll do it after. Okay. Yeah, also, just as a heads up, for those who don't know, Ozzy is normally my go-to commentary for a lot of different speed games. And as well, I've also done commentary for you. I've learned, I believe it was Dragon's Crown?
Yeah, Dragon's Crown was the big one when a while back. Been a couple years now. Yeah,
but that was a really fun run to sit down and like learn how to do. I've never played it before. I still had to commentate everyththing. It's great. Mm-hmm.
So, interesting thing I've noticed immediately, something I haven't personally seen in the game as many times as I played it, a Vital Sword. Mm-hmm. I've just not seen that one drop.
Vital Sword, it has one purpose. That's it. If it's cursed, you sell it for a lot of money in the town. But otherwise, it prevents the Minivas from splitting. That's it.
Seems pretty niche, and I don't think our players really care about cash.
No, that's the thing is, I would like eventually for another tournament to be either bookless or curry %, just so there is some money routing and some lock and re-entries and other things like that involved.
It's either that or you literally just have a side category of like who can be the richest.
I've always done that in my bookless, or not bookless, my 80% runs. I've always sold it. My highest, quote unquote, high score after one tower climb was like $87,000. So. Also, that's I have to get this a little bit larger. I can't see the HP values. That's my bad. There we go. There we go. I can actually see the screen, so.
Okay. I mean, I could...
No, I minimized it, or I popped out the window too small.
Oh, I see what you mean.
Yeah. So we have here, honestly, a pretty generous inventory. We have a Talmud of Fruit. If anyone knows the glitch, they can do the Talmud of Fruit glitch. It's absolutely wonderful to survive. Or, just, again, you throw it at an enemy, they turn into a frog, get rid of a problematic enemy. Mm-hmm. They don't have a wand yet. You always want to see a wand because it does increase the damage output from the mixture magic you're seeing on DamagedPlushie's side or on Shuzo. Also, just to put in perspective, I told, I'll switch the audio here to who's in the lead. This is the kind of scary thing, is I told Ozzy at the start, I'm like, DamagedPlushie is a fast player. Shuzo just books it. Normally you want to explore floors 1 to 5 for resources, and then you go up the tower. Shuzo's on floor 6, didn't bother exploring basically any floors.
You've got significantly less items as a result.
But also already a lead. So, like, if you keep that lead up, you can win. And Shuzo knows that DamagedPlushie has gotten 40 floor clears in the tournament already. I don't know if it was only without Garuda. Or sorry, with Garuda or without Garuda. But if it's with Garuda,
just lost his Queenie.
That's he's probably gonna search for a Wind Crystal, truthfully, if that's the case, or a Restore Scroll. That might be the case. Contemplate that Talmud of the Fruit, I think. There you go. Nope, you.
I think that might have been just a little bit of a faux pas right there.
Yeah, he walked on the Holy Scroll and ignored it. You have to get the frog, or you leave it. There you go. So Shuzo Shuzo has done this a couple times in previous runs, where they have gone out of their way to make sure that they get like an easy climb, and then retreat with some supplies and come in stronger. But at the same time, this isn't really the most ideal situation. They actually had to take a hit and go to the other room. There you go. Maybe have blocked the way.
For a second there, I was kind of hoping Shuzo was going to do what I did during my recent practice stuff. I forget his name, but there was this, remember the last time we were on a call together in Azure Dreams Discord? One of the guys stuck around after you left, and I proceeded to play the entire game with the camera tilted.
Yeah, the camera orientation, you hold down circle and you push either R1 or R2 and adjust the tilt of it or the zooming in, zooming out of it. I don't 100% know. All I know is I hate it. I know how to play this game, and we gotta see Shuzo going the opposite way now. Hopefully, that's a misstep. You gotta be really careful on corners. Good thing didn't go down there. There was a balloon coming that way. And
he's trapped.
There's a couple of possibilities here. There is obviously you can use the Holy Scroll in front of you, or on you. Actually, we don't normally see the Holy Scroll actually used on the player. We normally see them just yeeted across to other monsters. But this is the actual proper use of the Holy Scroll.
Yeah, when you're this surrounded, you might as well just... Oh, and we got a poison trap over on DamagedPlushie's side, so... Luckily, we have an antidote. No problems there. But...
the poison is known as the true slow trap of the game because it costs you frames for every step until you're at half HP. So it's pretty brutal after a while.
Poison is like one of those weird things in any RPG. It's either something that is completely terrifying to deal with or completely harmless. And in this game, unfortunately, it's on the more kind of... Not going to call like devastating, but annoying.
That's the Shuzo. Oh, Shuzo's going to be doing a re-entry now.
Yep.
It did have a Tamina fruit. Could have turned the frog behind him or in front of him, then walked by. There's a couple what-if scenarios there.
I think it was literally just the case where Shuzo might have just like, oh my god, more? Fine, I'll just die.
Honestly, yeah. Like, Shuzo probably was, again, searching for... Hopefully Shuzo remembers to grab Queenie this time. There we go. Shuzo, last match, ran all the way to the tower door, then had to run all the way back to get Queenie.
Admittedly, when you do a lot of just, like from title screen resets all the time...
Yeah, you don't think of Queenie.
You don't think about it.
We have here on Plushie's side the same scroll room that Shuzo was in. I think Plushie actually switch over the audio here.
Yeah, glad they will replace the trap for the Holy Scroll.
The trap scroll is actually part of a scrapped part of the game. There is a second tower. The second tower in the game basically has all items unidentified. And not just like, oh wow, what is this copper sword? Is it cursed? No. Like,
you
the fireball...
pick something up and you don't have a clue what it even is.
Yeah, it just has a bunch of hearts as names. So, to use it is the only way to identify it. So, Ko has to eat everything and use everything to identify it. So, at one point, you will use Miscellaneous Scroll on yourself, or you will use the Holy Scroll on yourself, or you'll use a Sleep Herb, because you have to eat it first, and it's definitely not the thing you want.
And that's even if you know it's a Holy Scroll.
Yeah. In the Japanese version, I do believe it has descriptions of things, but because it was scrapped and it's the North American version, there isn't the Japanese characters to actually have the proper display of things on there. Please never poison the Minerva. Do not hover over that plushie. That is a bad. If you poison the Minerva, they will split and split and split.
Opting to use one of their fire crystal charges here.
Yeah, Salamander is a bit of a weird one. It will move twice. Also, you gotta be really careful with... Oh, that was a clone, I see. Yeah, the salamander will actually run around and try to kill, well, pretty much everything. You won't get experience from it, and also it has a chance to soft lock the game. There's just random chances. Yeah, I refuse to use it unless I absolutely need to, and it's cost me about 4 to 5 runs individually, so I hate that damn thing.
Yeah, considering the situation though, I think Plushie was just like, I'm not about to get surrounded, I'm low on health, better just do it.
Yeah, also we actually know this hallway already from seeing Shuzo's side on the first time they got there. And honestly, we know the elevator is actually to the right, where the Miniva is coming from. And all the monsters are saying hello to Plushie right now.
Yeah, this is actually looking very familiar. I believe this was a very similar scenario.
Yeah.
That we saw.
Yeah, the elevator I do believe is in the center of the room on this one. We see Shuzo making off floor 2. Gonna go say hi to Ghosh. This is a free floor. If oh wow, yeah. Well, also Shuzo only really has a shield because of the re-entry, or because of the death then re-entry. So take what you can get, even if it's something that can kill you with a bomb trap.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see here.
Oh, wait, choosing the fight. Boom.
That's okay. Free medicinal herb, possibly wind crystal as well.
It's a medicinal herb.
Mm-hmm. After the first entry, you'll always see Ghosh. Oh, 25% drop. We got that. So we have a possible wind crystal in case something goes really bad again. Honestly, it's good to hold.
Yeah, and considering what Shuzo was originally probably hoping for, just having the wind crystal now is like, alright, consolation prize.
Yeah, definitely could have used it back when it was trapped between two Minivas.
And we see here else in the dungeon that wanted his blood.
Yeah, we see here that Plushie is definitely stuck between a lot of monsters, but the Miniva will leave, that's in front. We'll ignore her. And then the Miniva on the right will actually walk by and not notice Ko as well. So all Plushie has to do is basically get rid of the balloon as it comes by, and they should be absolutely fine when it comes to this. Just make sure... No? Oh, did you do Miniva juking? Yep, there we go. Minivas are technically blind to diagonals. They're only visible... They only can see in front of themselves and to the side of themselves. So even though they look at you actually can just avoid them.
And we might be able to see a possible way out of this dangerous place.
Yeah, this floor 6 has been absolutely atrocious. Plushie is actually opting to go this way. I don't know why. Looking at the map layout, we know where... Oh dear.
Our friend decided to show up.
Yeah. So, looking at the inventory, you can't do too much. I would not even use that. I would... Because, like... Oh, okay. Turning the other Miniva to fire, so you have a neutral chance on it. Do not poison the Miniva. I know what you're trying to do and poison the room of monsters, but...
Now the Miniva...
possibly can split every single turn, and they're just a nuisance. This is a lot of resources to get through floor 6.
Floor 6, I want to almost go back and see if it was the exact same floor that was having trouble.
No, it is. You can see on Shuzo's side, they died on floor 6 as well. This is 3-4.
Yeah, so floor 6 has just been absolutely ruthless to die.
Yeah. For both, because Shuzo lost Queenie and then got stuck with all the monsters, while Deme has Queenie, but is stuck with all the monsters.
So nothing really has changed.
Ooh, we got an Ice Rock Ball, though. The Ice Rock Ball, honestly, is really fun. Also, frogs can't multiply, so the poison is actually good on that one. But I know for a fact that Deme is actually... Oh, sorry, not Deme, sorry. DamagedPlushie is... I saw the D there in the peripheral vision for a second. Shout out to Deme. When it comes to... There's the elevator. Like trying to get pace, Plushie's not happy with this floor at all. But at the same time, like Fee pointed out a long time ago in commentary, is what happens to you, assume happened to your opponent. So if Plushie had that bad of a floor, she could probably assume, oh, this is probably a 3 or 4 room floor as well. You're welcome, Demi. Yeah, so this is honestly, you don't want to see a room with one exit. If you do, that means the floor is extremely aggressive towards you, because when you kill a monster, they will spawn on the closest part away from you. Maneuver juking here, we're going to just wait till the maneuver looks and it goes around. Going to do the same thing here. DamagedPlushie is just getting position, and there we go. We can completely ignore both them. No one likes fighting water monsters. I guess I should explain as well. There is a kind of a triangle of elements in this game. There is fire, wind, and water. Fire beats wind, wind beats water, water beats fire. But if you were to have like a Venn diagram of strengths for them, the circles would not be the same. All the bulky things tend to be water. All the kind of brittle things tend to be wind. But the wind ones can do paralysis, and they can do like blind. And the fire ones tend to be projectile ones, like dragons, breaths, trolls. Well, trolls I guess unlock stuff as well. But you don't want to fight water creatures because Queenie is a fire creature by default. So you have a disadvantage. Unlike here, where you're going to get some free experience on the sleeping clown. Just 2-shot it while it sleeps. There we go. And level. Oh, no, close to.
Nope. It's always a nice day when you see one of those lying right there on the ground in front of you.
Honestly, I just like killing clowns. DamagedPlushie honestly might explore this floor. There's U-boats here, which are dangerous. And there is clowns here. But overall, you can get some resources from floor 8, 9, and 10. Especially 10, because that's when the U-boats disappear. The last floor for the U-boats is floor 9. So, speaking of...
Hello. So, introducing the U-boat, the first enemy I encountered when I first played this game, and it showed up and demanded my respect.
Yes, everyone, universally, everyone's like, oh yeah, I hate versing this monster, I hate versing this monster. The common trait is they're all water monsters. No one wants to verse a glacier, no one wants to verse a U-boat, no one wants to verse a kraken, no one wants to verse a new whale. It's just, unfortunately...
Right,
yeah, and the thing is, they'll dive underground, and they'll always get the first hit on you.
Yeah, it's...
And they hurt.
You ask any long-time RPG fan that plays a lot of turn-based RPGs, going first is the most advantageous thing you can do.
Mm-hmm. So let's make a monster that always hits you. Oh, we got an egg. It's a little bit too early for a Garuda egg. Ooh.
Oh!
That's a door frame. Queenie won't help. Queenie's in the door frame. Queenie's in the door frame. Oh no.
Well, she might be in trouble here.
Okay.
Okay.
Medicinal herb? Oh no, there's no medicinal herb anymore. I would throw a holy scroll then. Just nullify it completely. You're not going to be able to fight it with AI 1. Like, if it targets... Oh, 8 HP. Okay, you can survive one more attack because it was doing 7. And it tried to brainwash an unbrainwashable monster.
Yeah.
Okay, it's being dumb. That's very lucky, but that was very much close to death for...
Oh, we got a clown.
Honestly, the clown's not the worst. You can just do 2 AI 1s. The problem is the HP limit. I would honestly probably spend... Yeah, I would... They do roughly about 11 damage, so...
Yeah, that one-shot plushie.
Yeah, there we go. There you go. You let Queenie deal with it. You got enough HP now. You should be able to survive a bomb trap or whatever.
Hold on to a holy scroll for later.
Yeah. Yeah, the door frames are unironically the scariest thing in this game. Just because... Oh, sorry.
No, I'm just... I was just noticing just pinched again.
Mm-hmm. Oh, it happens a lot. But when it comes to... Oh yeah, the Dreamin'. Is this a Dreamin'?
Mm-hmm.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh
This
no.
might, yep, that is it. Plushie
Yeah.
is ejected from the tower on floor 9.
Oh no. Okay, so to explain what happened, dreamins are not scary. Dreamins can put you to sleep, which makes them scary. Dreamins can put you to sleep, and if you get hit, unlike other RPGs where you wake up because you got hit, that doesn't work here. It's a chance. And unfortunately for Plushie, she rolled really bad there for those chances. So now we're going to have to go grab Queenie. And we now know that looking at the inventory on Shuzo's side, not a bad inventory, not the best stuff either. So.
Yeah, he certainly would be happier with some nicer things to be able to take back with that wind crystal. There's a wand there. Is it anything good? It's a scarlet wand.
Now that's what you want to see. You curse or not, you want to have a scarlet wand right now. Not curse as well. Stay away from the U-boat. But this is kind of like this is floor 8. So we know floor 9 is going to be an absolute. Actually, no, that was the first tower entry. We don't know what the towers will hold for Shuzo, because Shuzo's on the second tower entry. This, and also just because of the nature of the de-randomizing randomizer. Sorry, I came up with that name and programmer liked it. What it came down to is he fixed the tower climbs for the first 48 climbs. So no matter what in an hour, even if you were to keep going and dying, you'll always see the same tower based on what entry they're on. So now they're both on the same tower again. So we don't know what's going to happen on this one. I don't know why Shuzo... Okay. This input there, I think, by picking up Queenie. We see here that, yeah, this is going to be another tower climb. I'm just going to switch the audio over because Shuzo's higher up in the tower. Because we're going to... Plushie's not going to find a lot of good stuff. But also, that hurts. Nope. Okay.
Oh my god, there's so many monsters on floor 1.
Yeah, unfortunately they actually do swarm quite a bit, because normally when you start the game, you fight the single Plumpa, then move up, and then floor 2 acts like floor 3. It's really annoying because you can find flames early. But, normally on floor 1, you actually can sit for a while casually and get a lot of stuff. And gotta be careful on those inputs there. Medicinal Herb, that's honestly quite good for Shuzo there. Nope, gotta be careful with those inputs. Because one wrong input, yep, will make the U-boat catch up. Oh, just gonna deal with it. It's 15. Okay, that's a 2-shot with the U-boat. Actually, of all things, Shuzo is actually holding an Earth Shield +1, which is gonna make U-boats actually quite laughable. But if Shuzo were to get hit by a Griffin on floor 10 or floor 11 and get hit by a Rise, that will probably do close to 36 damage or something for the spell. It's kind of bonkers. So it's... Yeah, if you have the Earth Shield, you might as well fight the boat. But if you hit a bomb trap with Earth Shield on, rest in peace.
You know, considering all the other things this game is going to try and kill you with, I'll take my chances with the Earth Shield.
You'd be surprised how many people in the community hate their shield. But I can't fault it either. It's really, really, really good for... this. The Medivh did 1 damage. You can't get much better than that. At the same time, if... Hopefully not. Shuzo steps on a bomb trap, the bomb trap will actually do roughly 28 damage or something at this level. So Shuzo's still within that 1-shot range of a bomb trap.
And just like that, Shuzo has made it to floor 9. So we're effectively tied floor for floor. Yep,
but this is a speedrunning thing. Technically, Plushie got to floor 9 first. So let's say, theoretically, if Shuzo died, and also Plushie never got past floor 9 as well, and the entire hour ran out, that means Plushie would get the point, because they were there first.
Good to know.
Yep.
Right now, Shuzo is loving that wand right now. It is cleaning out all these guys, no problem.
Also, welcome to the Raiders. Oh, welcome to the other set of Raiders. Everyone's just coming here. Hi, this is Azure Dreams. Just to give a brief rundown, this is a procedurally generated fixed tower seed tournament of newer runners for Azure Dreams. It's an absolute gem of a game. If you want to check it out, we have... Thank you. I love Sick Hero for posting that. And we have two wonderful runners, Shuzo and DamagedPlushie, who are going to be playing best of 3. They're 1-hour sets, so we're 28 minutes into the first match. And if you have any questions whatsoever, please feel free to ask. We're always keeping our eye on the chat, and I tend to ignore the subject tank in there. But otherwise, everyone else I'll be happy to answer questions for.
Oh, and here's another Draymond. Go down nice and easy with 29 damage.
Yes. You could, like, again, the... Oh, hi Kamira. Welcome. But yeah, this is like the difference between having a wand and no wand is the difference of succeeding or not succeeding in this game for damage values. Eventually, you'll start like, oh, I'll do mixture magic with like my plus 10 gold sword. You're not doing much damage. You want that wand plus factor. And like Pokemon, for those who came in with the Pokemon Fire Red raid, this game has a stab. So basically, if you were to have a fire wand, like the Scarlet Wand, and a fire monster, like Queenie, you'll get a bunch of additional factors added to your damage calculation, which will basically make it really in your favor. Although Shuzo, still holding on to that Earth Shield and not unequipping it, is actually very scary right now. Because this is the...
For our Pokemon fans who are just joining us, we have Stab.
Yeah. It's always the same factor. I want to say it's like 30% or 33% or something. Like if you have a height advantage and a wand of the same type. So if you have all 3 of those, you can basically murder everything. So... I did not see the spoiler channel. How did that go, Chimera? How'd the race go? Chimera is the one I'm actually coaching for this tournament. Every runner has their own coach assigned to them to help them, and I had to volunteer for this, so I cannot watch Chimera's run. So hopefully you did well.
And if Chimera is listening right now, I'm sorry. I know what you've suffered through.
Wow, congratulations. Oh yeah, for those that don't know, it's not a jab at me. Me and Ozzy have been friends for at least 5 years now. Like, and we had to endure each other quite a bit.
Yeah, since like RPG 2016? RPG Limit Break 2016, I want to say?
2017, actually. Because 2018 I was there. 2017 I was more a part of the community, and then... Yeah, that sounds about right. But yeah, so congratulations. I'm sure that's where some of the raiders came from as well, all coming here as well. But the other thing is we have now a really nice inventory on Shuzo's side. Shuzo needs to get rid of the Gulf and Money Wand, though. There is 0 reason to keep that.
Yeah, I mean, I understand his reasonings. You got to pick them up to find out if they're even useful, like that Scarlet Wand.
Well, the Scarlet Wand was gotten after those 2, but once you get those 2, just get rid of it. Like, it's just taking up your inventory space. It takes, like, sit on the elevator, throw them or give them to Queenie twice, then you're good. I'll definitely have to check out the VOD later when I have a chance. But yeah, so we see here as well, Plushie has been exploring. Now this is floor 5. This is where the blooms start coming in, start being little annoyances of them being bulky. But if you can notice, Plushie has not equipped a weapon at all. They refuse to equip the Earth Shield. They refuse to have a bad sword in case it's cursed. They're holding out for a wand. And we know that, thanks to Shuzo's side, Golf and Money are the 2 first wands, and I don't think Plushie will willingly equip a Golf Wand. Money Wand might, because it's still neutral. It still gives you basically one benefactor towards your damage calculation. There goes the Gold Sword. Yep.
Just chucks it right at the enemy.
Yeah, for the first 10 floors, you can get away with throwing a lot of
random weapons,
swords and stuff like that for just a little bit of excess damage. You want to back up one, Shuzo. Don't fight at a height disadvantage. The height disadvantage goes both ways. If they're above you, they'll do 33% more damage too. Yeah, no, yeah. Most runners in this game will always have Queenie set behind him.
Oh, that's a rough trap when you're being hounded by that question mark guy.
Immediately punished, yeah. So, as Chimera points out in chat, Shuzo keeping a wake-up herb is useless, because you will hit all the traps. If you get put to sleep, you can't use the herb from your inventory.
Somehow, still managed to kill it, and he is fine.
Yeah, but the Rolim herb, or Rome herb, is the one that cures eyesight. So if you would have swapped those out, you'd hit it, you'd immediately be able to cure yourself and go from there. Oh, again, there's a weird split between the community of Earthshield's good or not.
Ooh, Queenie is getting a little low on HP there. That's a hard-hitting monster he got hit by.
Yeah, no one likes to see a Kraken. Again, a water monster. You'll see that. Oh, we got the elevator though. So hopefully nothing before then, because there can be traps under the elevator. For all those who don't know, yeah, I've hit a go-up trap beneath the elevator, which is redundant, and I've hit a paralysis trap on an elevator. So please know that if you get to the elevator, you're still not safe in this game. Oh, Shuzo making a declaration.
I am not leaving. I am committed to this.
Yep. Honestly, looking at the inventory again, I would have honestly got rid of the money one before the wing crystal, but that's just me. But. Yeah. If this is also
medicinal herb.
That's the third one.
The money. He finally gets rid of the money one.
That's a lot of healing. A second Scarlet one, that's redundant. You can't get a one that's +1.
Yeah, so pointless.
Chai trying to promote Wind's agenda again.
Like he's got a couple holy bells, a holy scroll, like. He's got several medicinals. I can understand why he's just like, I'm all in at this point. I have a lot of outs.
Again, nothing against the quality of the runners. I don't want to say that. But the only way I can phrase it is the more experienced runners, the ones who don't qualify for the start tournament, that have like Wugu, who has a 24-minute world record, or Septic, who also has like a sub 30 time, Baldwin, who's coming back, which is absolutely great to see as well. Like, if you had this inventory on one of the like OG runners kind of thing, we would be able to just do circles around the tower. Like, this is so much resources. Okay, this is what always drives me nuts about Shuzo. Shuzo does not stand still when confused. Shuzo will do this and hit every trap in the room along the way. Also, take off the Earth Shield while fighting a fire monster. That's a lot of damage. Oh, that's a needless thing. It would have done like 17 without the shield.
Yeah. Plushie fighting the money one.
Yep. Okay.
And clips it.
I would have thought using the truth glasses on it would have been a little bit better. Also, Shuzo using, again, the Holy Scroll. Shuzo, their coach is Kluter. Kluter is a former world record holder for New Game Plus, who uses High Queenie's Mixture Magic, which basically one-shots everything that has a sprite in the tower. And because of that, you actually don't really fight. So Shuzo's been kind of taught by someone who just kind of just books it through the tower. And Shuzo, before this tournament, like the last time they entered, and this tournament are two drastically different players. And it's really funny to me, because Shuzo used to be very calm and collected and controlled, and then all of a sudden, this. So, yes, Wugo, more Azure Dreams. Okay, now you face, nope. Okay, you have fireballs, you have ice rock balls. That's the wrong direction. That's a dead Queenie. Time to run. Is that Wing Crystal still in the top corner? Just saying.
You might consider it. He's thinking about it.
Oh, if only you had a Wing Crystal. Oh wait, I died. I made that statement earlier and just threw it on the side of the room. And obviously, a Scarlet Wand is completely useless if you don't have a familiar. So this is where the problem comes in. But we're at 37 minutes in, floor 15 versus floor 8. Plushie is getting the same inventory though, so. And also, we'll eventually, hopefully, stumble across the Scarlet Wand. And if that's the case, there might be a turnaround if Shuzo can't make a bigger lead. And that is a very mean upside down trap where you could not see the
U-boat.
Yeah, the U-boat actually was kind of hidden by the roof of the tower because you can see, obviously, you can see the rooms.
Okay, I believe when we first saw our first Scarlet one was on floor 10. So if we can see Plushie get past this, who knows? Maybe she'll get lucky and find it as well. We know for a fact that there are multiple Scarlet ones.
Mm-hmm. There's 2 of them. We don't know if the second one's not cursed. Earthshield is putting in work, but Holy Bell at that point would have gotten rid of both of them as a threat.
Yeah, I find it infinitely humorous how both of them ended up getting kicked out, and they're both stuck with Earthshields.
Yeah, Earthshields are definitely divided for popularity, but there's a time and place for everything, and using the Mahel Seed there, getting an extra little bit of speed and getting away.
Yeah, and you can see it would have chilled cautiousness, where she de-equipped it before activating that trap.
Yeah, we got the Money Wand. Just getting rid of the Golf Wand there. Again, neutral's a little bit better. Oh, we have a bell wrong. So we are going to play a little bit of gotcha. Because they did not program the bell wrong correctly. You have to wait one more turn, Shuzo. Oh, okay, nope. Just keep throwing stuff at a distance, okay. So what happens here is they're supposed to have a rarity table on them. They don't. That was misprogrammed, so you can get any item at the same chance from the Balrog, so you can find stuff like roche fruits, which is probably what Shuzo's looking for, is any fruit icon that comes out will be a priority. And let's see what this stuff is. Water crystal, that'd be great if they had a familiar. Just saying.
I think he's feeling a little salty about that.
Oh!
Dark Sword!
Oh! No. A Restore Scroll.
In a wind crystal.
Yeah, again the statement of... No, Shuzo, no. Shuzo. Oh, Shuzo got rid of the Scarlet Wand, that's why.
Yeah, he tossed it at it, and it popped out a wind crystal.
Yeah, okay, so you got rid of the best wand in the game for Queenie right now. But you also have the Dark Sword, which has the highest miss rate of all weapons.
Will you get rid of it? Will you get rid of it? Oh my god, he's getting rid of it!
No, sorry, Chimera. It's not gonna go that way. Oh, so Balrogs are the same. You can always find them on floor 16, 26, and 36. They're always the same strength. So when you find them on 16, they're extremely strong. Okay. AI 1, or use the Fireball. You have not used the Fireball charge at all this run. There we go. And use a Medicinal Herb. Don't die. Also, for anyone wondering, I'm saying this redundantly. The runners cannot watch the stream, nor can they watch each other's streams because it's a fixed tower scene.
But we're gonna yell as loud as possible until they hear us.
But they watch back the VODs, so Shuzo, next time, don't throw the Scarlet Wand willy-nilly.
Oh, and Plushie's surrounded by enemies that might have a couple of feelings for.
Yeah. Death by dreaming of all things. That's definitely not what you want to see at all. Because as much as we make fun of each other, like any community does. But Dreamins are legitimately they are supposed to be free experience bags to you. So is this game easy to get into speedrunning, or is it a little bit more advanced? It isn't. It's how much practice you want to put in. I can guarantee you, and this is like a very weird way of phrasing this, use a Holy Bell, please. You're going to lose Queenie again, and you're not... No. Oh, is that a clone? That was a clone. That did 1 damage.
Yeah.
That's fine.
But...
So, these are all the beginners or runners. It's like Revan and everyone's informing you in chat. But just to kind of go over what's going on, if you join our Discord here, let me just get the link here. I did not type it in. Thank you. There we go. We have a Discord, also a layout artist as well. So again, thank you. I can't even pronounce it. Letha, for doing the layout. It looks absolutely wonderful. I love the little plumpa.
Ooh,
But
it's not a wand.
is that stream? Life is good. Life is very good. It gives you HP back, 1 for every extra 8 HP. But sorry, back to the. Is it easy to get into as a speedrunner? When I started, when there was no community, before Sandite made the Discord and all this other stuff, no. We have enough resources to explain the entire game now to anyone of any skill level. And it's just, this game is more knowledge-based as a speedrun than it is actually a speedrun when it comes to... it's not like Final Fantasy IV, or like, the Paladin percent and stuff like that, where, RNG battles get in the way or whatever. And you kind of have to cope and figure out and do stuff there. It's not like Super Mario World, where everything has a fixed placement in the world and you're memorizing movements. This game is 90% improv. Goodbye, Shuzo. Oh, okay, Shuzo. That was a low roll. Please use the fireball already? No? Okay. He switched Queen to water early. Okay. Yeah, you don't really want that as well, but... Sorry, to finish what I'm saying, is this game is extremely friendly to learn as a speedrun for anyone who can remember all the knowledge we have. Because it started off before where we did not know how the monsters move. This monster will follow because it turns left on Shuzo's side. That is a Minerva. You don't want to walk towards a pile of glasses. Yeah. But we're going to see here, hopefully, Shuzo finding the elevator. Yep. There we go. Floor 17. Honestly, looking at the difference, Plushie's made quite the staggering leap towards Shuzo's lead. Because Shuzo spent a lot of time... Ooh! Now, this might be interesting. A floor 17 egg has a possibility. Do not run everywhere, Shuzo. Just please stand still when you're confused. Oh, God. This always drives me insane. Yes, but you can actually... that is going to be a Minerva. You'll be able to spot these things if you learn how to speedrun the game, like I did. But we have a Discord posted above. We're always happy to have new casual players of the game as well as speedrunners of the game. So whatever level you want to be at, feel free to join. We have a role that will ping when we do tournament matches, or if you want to stream yourself as Azure Dreams, you can ping and let people know. Plushie is, yes, on second entry. I think Scarlet was missed by Plushie, actually. So Plushie taking off the Earth Shield versus the trolls. Going for the Yeet strats again. Also, we're seeing the strength of the water strats on Shuzo's side here. You don't really... Oh, okay. I would also switch really to the Life Wand, because obviously you can still one-shot things with water strats when you're hitting with fire, but the other time as well is you get HP back for every time you attack, and it adds up, and hopefully you don't die by holding an Earth Shield, Shuzo, when you watch this again. No, that's a 3-shot at least. They have over 60 HP. But, okay, didn't steal. That's good. Wants to get to that room, but all the Garudas and everyone are coming out there. So I think, and it's just, like, it's not technically correct. All right. Pickets are the best monster. I still stand by it. You tend to walk against the flow of the monsters as they spawn. And you can kind of see that where you can, if you find like 5 monsters in a row after you killed them, walk the other way. They're spawning in front of you and meeting you.
Yeah.
So also pick up the spider, and then, or I guess you can pocket that first.
just
no,
like that,
Shuzo.
Plushie has a Scarlet Wand now, so we'll see how much time she can just to squeeze the most out of that, because we are quickly approaching the end of this game.
Yeah. Although we do know that floor 16, 17, and 18, or sorry, not 18 here. 18 was just the elevator. We do know that these floors were a bit hard to get through. Oh, if only the picket didn't steal the Holy Bell.
Right?
27 HP. You're gonna have to Egg Bomb. Or use a Sleep Bomb, or use Ice Rock. And what is this egg? Is it Garuda? Oh my goodness, Heartbreak! Oh.
97
Oh, you hate to
damage.
see it. You absolutely hate to see it. And with the Truth Glasses in inventory as well. So, okay, not only does the second tower climb have Scarlet Wands, Garuda, if you wanted to play the seed as well, you can. We do have the seeds generated in our Discord. But I would say the second entry is definitely much more beginner friendly than the first one was, because the first one, floor 6, basically walled both runners. Oh, that's right, I meant to explain as well. There's 40 floors in this tower. Goodbye, Ice Rock Ball. Hey, a Holy Bell.
Yeah, he's found 2 Holy Bells right now. And almost as if the game is trying to mock him.
Oh my goodness. This is the second move I've ever saw one, I know, right? That, if you use a Fireball, you'll get your item back. Okay, am I not aware? Is the Fireball empty, or his... Shuzo just never used it.
Yeah, he's never used it. He's used the Sleep. I want to say, I can't remember if it was Plushie or not. I remember somebody used a Flame, but not a Fire.
Okay, just seeing the clear frustration in Shuzo's movement of just, you know what, pick it, you gotta keep it, it's left. It's holding up and he's seeing it go through the menu. That means Shuzo was already holding up before any movement was possible. Also, Earth Shield still putting in work.
Surprisingly hasn't got them killed yet, but
yeah,
it's come close.
But here's the thing. We have less than 10 minutes left in this. Shuzo getting to Viper Town halfway through the tower. We know there's a floor 17 egg of a Garuda on Plushie's side. They just got to floor 17 themselves. A Garuda hatched right there with Truth Glasses. You'll immediately see the Truth Glasses come out. Everyone knows the floors the Garudas appear on, and immediately you're going to see this trying to be hatched. There you go. There's zero. Shuzo holding Truth Glasses and find a floor 17 egg and went, you know what? I'm going to walk to the elevator. No matter what, you should identify the... you should always identify the egg there, because if it is a Garuda, normally I'd say, okay, there's about 3 floor difference between these two runners. 10 minutes, that's sort of possible for certain skill levels or bad luck or whatever. The Garuda was so broken that we had to split the leaderboard. Because it's a get out of jail free card 240 times in a row before you have to refill it. It is absolutely bonkers how broken this stupid monster is. Also, switch to the Earth Shield if you have it. This Earth Shield stuff. Oh. No, he had Truth Glasses when he found the egg.
Goodbye, Queenie. Your usefulness has ended.
Mm-hmm.
All hail Garuda.
So we're gonna have are you gonna use a Fireball? Nope. They're gonna use Sleep. You might as well wait one more turn, but whatever. Because you might as well have it put to sleep in front of you. But we see here on Plushie's side, they're just going to travel around the world.
I mean, at this point, you need to take advantage of this. You know that you're more than likely behind on floors compared to your opponent. That clock is rapidly approaching his end. You need every advantage you can take.
Yeah. The other thing as well is... yeah, there you go. I still would have pocketed the fruit. You don't know if it's a Roche. You can always possibly find one. But the time is running out here. But here's the situation here. Is you walk into the abduct range, and there you go. Oh, okay. Well, you're not being attacked right now, at least. Yeah, I'm kind of curious about how many Garudas are appearing as well. I'm starting to think they're like 25% of the eggs at this point. Because actually, it's always funny to say, but when I was giving coaching lessons to Chimera, I love that animation. It's stupid. You jump down one, and then it picks you up, so Ko technically falls down the tower. It's great. Also, use the C-Seed on Garuda. Use the C-Seed immediately. Thank you. A bomb trap will destroy Garuda. Anyway, when it comes to the practice sessions I did with the Chimera, we had I got a Scarlet Wand and I got a Garuda. I'm like, okay, I guess I'll show you how to do a Garuda. The second that she did a run and I was like coaching her, she also found a Scarlet Wand and a Garuda. I'm like, this is not normal. We do not get this every run. And now here, Plushie has a Garuda and a Scarlet Wand.
I know, but the crazy thing, considering how easy she found it, I wonder how much she is thinking, oh god, my opponent probably has this as well.
And totally didn't eat it at someone.
But it's honestly kind of crazy here. We're already tied floor for floor now. 21 floors.
22. Shuzo just barely has it right now. But we do know Garuda can break the game, basically. Like, Star Glasses, we know exactly where the elevator is. We also have a... You actually don't need to worry about... What are you doing? That's wrong angle.
And, yeah.
There you go. You guys see the animation of the Viper eating in the egg? Oh, that's going to do a lot of damage. Yep. Equip the Earth Shield. We'll do less damage. Holy Belt, that's fine.
Yeah, at this point, just get to the floors. We are 5 minutes remaining.
I think Shuzo was trying to figure out how to get the egg back from the... No, don't do that. Don't... I see. Shuzo's trying to get HP back. Okay, we are now DamagedPlushie. Just switched leaders.
Plushie's got to be feeling pretty good right now with their ability to just climb floors pretty reliably now.
But you have to remember, they don't know where each other are. They both died in the tower earlier. As far as Plushie's concerned, they might have already gotten a Garuda on the first entry and might be at floor 37.
True, but man, that was such a rough floor 6 that I can't imagine them thinking that maybe my opponent had equally bad trouble.
Oh, I was hoping there'd be another jump down animation glitch. I do love that animation of code dropping down the entire tower. Just struggling to find the elevator here, but also Shuzo not having a good time. Oh! You can't fly if your Garuda's poison or paralyzed. Sneaky, This is a sneaky block. Gotta be careful now. Also, we see here on Shuzo's side,
a lot of friends.
You can't. Okay, you're dead there. Yeah.
Good. So, and just like that, Shuzo is gone.
Yeah, I will. It's only 3 more minutes. I'll just wait and then call up the hour. But yeah, there's definitely no chance of, because technically Plushie got to floor 23 first because Shuzo was sitting on the elevator.
Yeah, there is no logical way that Shuzo can win now.
Yeah, especially if the second Plushie steps on that, I'll say GG and I'll ping them. There we go.
Yeah, and I think Shuzo has more or less. Yeah, I'm done.
Honestly, good showing from both of them for a tower which is extremely unkind. But this is always the what if scenario.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's an ugly room. No one likes to see a room with like one little entry. Like, look at all these blocks everywhere. What a horrible floor. No, not back there.
Go. Stupid bird. Go somewhere else. Okay, that's better. But not really.
There you go. Yes, this is honestly the type of room where it's going to be nothing but one thin corridor. That means if you were to kill monsters on one side, they would automatically spawn on the other side and start approaching you.
And with that, Plushie is going to make it to floor 25, and that's probably going to be where she stops.
Yeah. Oh, till she sees my message. One of the two. She seems to be quite in the zone right now, so whatever.
I mean, when you got 2 minutes left, and you're assuming your opponent also has a Garuda, you're kind of in this state of mode.
Yeah, but also you can also see how much MP the Garuda has used in this entire time. This is why it's broken. If the Abduct ability took like 8 MP to use, I would have no problem with it being part of the regular category. But this how many Garuda uses have we seen? And they're down 9 MP.
Did she use a PETA on it? So it's like... Yeah,
well,
never...
either way, like still, like that's she got it at floor 17. She's now on floor 26. Even here, oh no, I am in a horrible situation. I'm fine.
Whoosh! Oh god, and I made it to floor 27. She can't be stopped.
Yeah, it's absolutely bonkers. Also, if you do ever have a Garuda casually, you will never use it. Yeah, she hasn't seen my message at all, but the last 2, 1, there you go.
Ding, 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 ding. She knows the time's up, and she's like, oh, I won.
She really dislikes this Garuda.
You know,
oh my goodness.
When you get in a run like in a race setting like this, there's some part of your brain that's just like endorphins.
Yeah. Just ping and say hours up. Oh no!
Okay, that's amazing.
Yeah. That can happen. Because you are having to move into a space. I've never seen it with the sleep trap before. It can also happen by accident with a warp trap. You can hit a warp trap before being warp trapped away.
I mean, I've fallen asleep on plane rides. I'm not saying it can't happen.
Alright. I will message her on Discord. I don't think round 1 is over. Stop, Shuzo's already dead. Honestly, Plushie must have like everything down and can't see anything. Because normally,
yeah, probably. On top of that, just like you're in this like, oh my god, this is the most luckiest run in my life.
Mm-hmm. Well, we unintentionally saw Beldo. Yep, there's Beldo. Give me 1 sec. I'm going to switch the audio to Shuzo's side here. I will actually try to call and see if I can get her to notice the round is over.
I think she might have just noticed because she just stopped doing everything.
Oh, yep, there we go. Okay.
I think selling Beldo was like, hey, your messages.
That's just legitimately funny, though. But hey, yeah, I love Sleepy Beldo in the tournament. I know. For those who don't know, there's a chance that Beldo will not spawn. Beldo is spawned after the floor and after the traps. And if the game basically can afford him, they will then buy Beldo to have the cutscene. A Sleepy Beldo means he's slept in. He's not there to greet you on your first climb on floor 31 or first time getting there. That means there's a trap room on the floor and the game splurged its budget and can't afford the cutscene. And it's wonderful. So like a trap might be like, oh, go up trap's worth like, 20 and has a budget of like 180. I don't know the exact numbers. And like a bump trap would be worth 5. Sometimes the game goes, you know what? Let's have a bomb trap. You know what? Let's make them all bomb traps. All this one room. It's like, oh no, I'm broke. It's like, oh, Belda's supposed to come? It's like, whatever. Like, I like this bomb trap room. This is great. So if you have a Sleepy Beldo, A is 1 in 4,096 chance of happening. So it's basically like getting a shiny. But the stupid thing about it is if you know which room has the trap room in it, so if you have a trap loop or something and that happens, you can technically explore the floor, recover HP, and get all the resources on the floor, then move it to floor 32, completely refreshed. 497. Let's see here. 497. Yep. Okay. Very good. There you go.
I'll commend you, Plushie, on embodying the term "can't stop, won't stop."
Yeah. I had actually one, not in a PB run, but a practice run for Questing for Glory when I was doing it. Back before I got my PB run of the worst luck ever that ended up being the PB. Because it was a marathon. It's on the leaderboard. You can go check it out. My hardware crashed. It was great. I've never seen that before as well. And thankfully, I had Le Deme and Darcis, commentating with me. And I was just... I muted my microphone, and I was basically like externally and internally screaming that day. It was great. By PB, that's my run. This game is way more... Okay. So they're all ready to go. So good luck, have fun. I wonder if you do countdown and curry bot, or the curry command as well, if it comes up. I'll have to try that later. But this game is legitimately very difficult to play. This is something that Gang to Floor was at 21 for Shuzo, or 20? It was Unicorns, I think it's like 23. Like, that's bonkers to do. Like, well, I'm glad you enjoyed it, Skeef. I was eternally screaming and externally screaming. But we can look at the runners here. That is... these two runners know more about the game than 90% of any casual players. Like, you have to know so much about this game to be able to survive on your first tower entry. It's not just luck. This is a really heavy knowledge-based game. And
like it's the kind of game that you think it was probably designed with, like, you need to buy a guide in order to even have a hope.
Yeah. We are on to second floor. I can explain things if you want. Also, if you want to have a small bathroom break or anything like that, now's a good time, because the first floor and the first 5 floors are going to be the same kind of exploration thing, except Shuzo. Shuzo kind of just bolts. But whatever. We'll figure that one out later. So Noah's naming Plushie, Master Plushie. Oh, yes, sure, there should be. Yeah, if you want to just do a +1 on DamagedPlushie side if you have it open, that will...
I do not have it open at the moment.
Okay, I can do it then. I forgot that.
Yeah.
I am trying to be a good student. I have a final coming up tomorrow, and I actually have my chemistry notes beside me. So that's actually taking up most of my screen real estate. But nonetheless, we have Speed Gaming Francis coming in. Bonjour. Welcome. This is Azure Dreams. This is a wonderful little roguelike speed game. Honestly, just a rundown basics what happened. You'll see the same items there: copper sword, wood shield, fire, an egg that contains a plumpa, medicinal herb. You get your first pet called Queenie and a pita fruit from mom. You have to climb, hopefully on the first entry, up to the 40th floor. Every single floor from floor 2 to floor 39 will be procedurally generated. And this is being used with our de-randomizing randomizer, which is basically making it so we can play the same tower. And because of that, we can... They have different RNG the second they separate and go different paths or walk one different step. But overall, this game is just brutal as a speed game. And this is the beginner's tournament. And later we will have future tournaments where other runners are able to compete that have a sub 1 hour time on the leaderboard. And yeah, that's basically it. I'm Shawnee, I'm joined by Ozzy, and yeah, just hopefully enjoy.
And Plushie just landed on, admittedly, my personal least favorite trap in the game. The earthquake one.
Yeah, a lot of the traps are designed to hurt the player, not the avatar. Like, if you get hit by a blind trap in another game, oh no, you have reduced accuracy until you heal it or cures or whatever. This one just turns your entire screen black, disables your map, and you're able to attack your ally. So, fair. The fun thing about that, the blind trap at least, is when I used to use a different capture card, because I was playing on console, I'd have a 936 millisecond latency. So when I hit a blind trap, I was able to turn to OBS and see what was there before everything faded to black. So since now I have something that has 0 latency, I can't do that anymore, and I actually have a disadvantage with a better capture card of all things.
You heard it first, people. Shawnee officially cheating.
No. No. Honestly, it's always been a lot of fun playing this game. For the most part, we always have the mentality in the community of it's us versus the tower, not us versus each other. Even though this is a race versus 2 runners, they don't have malice towards each other. This is a very calm community. We don't sit there and go, I have a better time than this person or whatever. If you're able to beat this game in 5 entries under 6 hours, you'll have the same amount of respect. Well, truthfully, anyone who plays this game gets respect, but you'll have the same amount of respect from me than someone who's beat the game in sub 30 minutes. This game is not fair, not meant to be beaten in one go. And if you're able to sit down and do it in one sitting, that's amazing, and kudos to you. And if anyone wants to learn the run, we actually have a Discord and some links here. There's our Discord link. Feel free to join. We have a lot of resources for any skill level of runner. We have tutorials from Sand Knight, who made the Discord, who breaks down very basic mechanics and goes to advanced and does like a small 10-floor run to show what it's like. And we have completely complicated things like I'm exploring or explaining how to do nuanced things like the invincibility glitch or how the enemy AI works.
Mm-hmm.
So,
there's a lot of subtle options at your disposal. Like you look at this and you're just like, oh, you're just seeing them just use the same attack over and over. It's like, what really are my options? And the answer is more than you think.
Yes, and there's also Garudas. Which honestly might have been the reason. If let's say that was an arachne egg, that would have been the main reason that Shuzo lost theirs, is because one identified an egg and one didn't. But this game in general is just an absolute joy to play. It's I keep phrasing it the way it is. It's a lightning in a bottle. It's very much unique to roguelike games, and we have a lot of people in the Discord. All the runners of this tournament right now, you can see in the bracket, have assigned a coach to them. The coach, coaches them. That's what they do. But at the same time, we're not restricted to one person. If you need help, ping people, ask people. We have a question discussion thing. Doesn't matter how mundane or basic the question is, people will be happy to answer. We love seeing new runners of this game, new players of this game, and we almost evolved to the point where we are the general community of Azure Dreams now. Also, Shuzo not liking that spell ball. Was that like a weak ball or something?
I did not catch that, no.
The water ball. Oh no, you should not disrespect the water ball. The water ball can stop Oh, we got all the raiders this time. Welcome. Please see last 5 minutes explanation of the game. Brief rundown. Okay, joking aside, welcome. This is Azure Dreams. This is a PlayStation 1 roguelike game. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask. Otherwise, it's a turn-based, procedure-generated tower game. And on the first entry, floors 2 to floors 39 is procedure-generated. And both runners are playing the same seed and can't watch each other's screens during this tournament.
Next time you say that, I'm just going to stop you before you start so I can just record it, and then we'll just play it on the today.
Well, honestly, I'm always happy to get a lot of new viewers in. Exclamation point Azure is if you want the Discord link. I'm not going to post it again. I just posted it, but you can definitely see the runners. They're wonderful runners and very knowledgeable, despite this being the beginners tournament. Also, I actually have to switch. Shuzo already on floor 6 again.
Yeah, he's like you've said before, Shuzo likes to go fast. He does not like to take the time early on to get as many items as Plushie has, for example. And it's already paid off for Plushie. Oh, it's a cursed Scarlet one, but it's still a Scarlet one, so it's not terrible. Yeah, the thing is, if you're going to have a curse, you're going to want the cursed Scarlet one or cursed Stream one. One of the two. Not a golf one, it's bad.
But when it comes down to it, honestly, like the damage output that Plushie has versus Shuzo was at level 4 to level... Okay, good, they're the same. Like you can see 17 damage against the flame, and oh no. That's a door frame again. Oh no, that's a door frame again. Okay, good. Good. Not this time. I don't know why it happened twice to Plushie. It's weird that happened. And I would say the whole meme about 2 nickels. But no, it happens a lot to runners getting hit in door frames. So, yeah, 9 damage against the... Possibly the leggies room going. Like, once you see, you can see the input being dropped on Shuzo's side here for frames, because there's so much graphics. And Garudas, yeah, the Scarlet Garuda tournament, pretty much. Honestly, very good for the start runners. Don't expect this when you can't play a game casually. I haven't seen one yet. And we see here Shuzo just burninating the room. Doesn't like clowns either. No one likes clowns. Oh, that's a lot of cyclones on... Yeah, there. Just look at Plushie has set herself up in a height advantage, and that's something that you really want to try to take advantage whenever possible. You're gonna do, what was it, 25% or 30% more damage? It's something like that. I keep calling it a factor because I actually don't know the actual thing. It's the same factor as when you equip a wand. It's the same factor than when you have it's the same type attack bonus boost, and the height advantage is the same one as well. Yeah, the big thing is that it's not just a damage boost against them, it's a defensive boost for you. Okay, well Septic says it's 50%, and that sounds honestly about right. Because if that's the case, then it's 50-50-50 if you have all 3. Mm-hmm. You'd be surprised at just how much like that little extra boost will just last you throughout the dungeon. Oh, so Shuzo not having the best time here with... I would... Honestly, yeah, I would probably use the Holy Scroll, but the problem is with the Holy Scroll is you don't want Queenie to walk into a place where it's not supposed to be. And now Queenie is now in front of the Bloom, and the Bloom's going to now target down Queenie. And Queenie is dead. Shuzo once again loses Queenie early on in his first trip through the tower. Yeah, and okay, here's the thing that should be noted. if you were to lose Queenie, it sucks. We're used to doing that with speedrunners who use it. But any percent strats is technically ignoring Queenie and just avoiding fights. Go figure. But when it comes to having to deal with the room, Mixture Magic works across the room. So if you pick up some U-boat dancing there by Shuzo, deciding if to deal with the bloom or not, though.
It's a pretty precarious situation for him right now.
Yeah. You can play the 1-8s and get hit once. Anyway, but yeah, okay. Be very careful on movement. There we go. You got the 1 space when it tries to do its first attack again. But when it comes to the Mixture Magic, if you were to pick up Queenie and throw him to the top right hand of the room, he would be far enough away, they would still target you on the Holy Scroll, and you'd be able to use Mixture Magic and keep him on the other side of the room. So that's a strategy that isn't really utilized a lot, but overall, like, you can pull that off, and if Shuzo would have known that or done that or whatever, past tense, that could have kept Queenie alive there. But at the same time, we said, oh dear Lord.
Oh
Shuzo.
dear Lord. Yeah. He have anything here that helps him out of this sticky situation.
No. You have to egg bomb. The egg bomb's going to go the wrong side. The U-boats... Okay, now you can potentially egg bomb the left-hand side and hope the Plumpa doesn't target the U-boat slots. You can survive a little bit. So probably Blaze and Pillars and Flames. That'd be 2 shots. You'd be able to survive enough. Yeah. But, okay, the 1-8 playing again.
And here comes our friendly boat. Oh, walks right over him. But there's a maneuver right there.
Yeah.
Huh. Okay, learn something new.
Oh, it got the 1 HP regeneration. Oh my goodness.
One wrong step, and that's going to kill him.
Yeah, literally the 1 HP regeneration. That is so good.
But now he's in a very bad situation. He still hasn't found the and that's gonna do it.
Yeah, but on Queenie's side, as is pointed out, there is a monster den.
Oh.
So all the monsters decide to rain down, which is why I switched to it, because I love this music as well. Because you don't get to hear it enough. But all these monsters are now on the floor, and they're all aggroed at you that are awake.
Don't get to hear it. Don't get to hear it enough. That's what happens every time I have to hear it. I don't want it.
Well, the thing is, and here's the really scary part. This game is perfectly programmed. It has no flaws in it whatsoever. It's a joke. You could hit a monster den in a hallway.
Ugh.
It doesn't do anything, but it triggers the music. But technically, you could have the worst music going on like some maximum floor. So, honestly, we're gonna get an egg bomb here. I don't think I would have used the egg bomb. I think I would have just gone for. Yeah, Plushie has more than enough HP. Definitely. A command to stay, then beg Queenie? I think would be the command here. No. Because Queenie's going to get lost if you don't one-shot it. Tamina, Holy... Yep, there you go. Also, water balls does take away... It gives basically the water trait to the monster. So if you had a fire monster with the water ball influence, you would technically have something which would take neutral damage to water.
So
you want to reduce...
some good... sorry.
No. What was your question?
So we have an egg here. So what are the odds of finding something good or better than Queen?
There's really 2 good monsters that you can find this early part here. One of them is going to be a clown, because ranged magic is great. But it's wind, and a lot of the bulkier things for a lot of the tower are either going to be fire, like killers and dragons and other things like that on higher floors. Or you can technically avoid this one, I think, too. Anyway, and the other one you could possibly find is a U-boat. A U-boat would be basically a free star glasses. You take it out every floor, use it, and you can identify the floor. And if you have a Leolam fruit, if you keep doing that, you can use it for up to 15 floors. So it's kind of bonkers. So, yeah, I admit the clowns haven't really been utilized as much as I'd like to see as well. Steel Shield on Shuzo's side, so honestly, not that bad. Not cursed, not pluses, but that's 6 extra free defense. Every 2 defense lowers damage by 1, and a stream wand.
Wow, okay. Nice. We'll take that wand.
And crystal. Wind crystal. Shuzo says no.
Wow. Okay, Shuzo, I think we understand.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. It comes up to certain comfort levels and stuff. You also see on Plushie's side, all those monsters are still swarming the floor. So now Plushie has to make sure they're always going to turn left. So all the Manivas are going to walk away from her. Oh, but the hallway bounced one back. So okay, that's a little bit of an issue. Havoc Seed. I think I would have used that on Queenie, but whatever. And it's one giant loop. So oh dear lord, there's all the Manivas everywhere. You're right. There's always room to eat horse. I would honestly let Queenie take a hit here. I'd move him back and then move with the same line as Ko. Because Queenie's HP is a resource as well. Like, nope. That's a raised room entrance. You can't go that way. You have to take a hit again. There we go. Oh no. If you're not careful, you have to beg. Or medicinal. There we go. Begging would have been a little bit safer, because I don't think Plushie's really going for attacks right now, just trying to find the elevator. Again, this is floor 6.
Floor 6 has been brutal today.
Yes, and generally we do tell newer runners of this game that floor 6 is kind of where the tower wants to kill you, and this is really, really bad luck, but you can kind of see how Queenie's not really equipped to fight here. So, contemplating an egg bomb. You got the height advantage, take the damage. Oh dear. And this is the problem with monster dens. If you don't deal with them right away, all those monsters are now on the floor and they're swarming everything. And they're waking up and yeah. What was it? Oh. Okay. Honestly, no loss.
Wasn't a boat. Could have had. It was not that big of a loss.
Yeah. A bloom is coming from the room on the right. Veniva is obviously behind. Yeah, that's probably the best choice. The spam spells. Like it takes a lot of resources to get through a monster den floor when things are swarming everywhere. Okay, can someone explain in chat why door frame egg bomb is a bad thing? I'm unaware of this. No, you're talking about targets, right? So it's like it's going to target the wrong thing because it's not aggroed. Something, I believe, right? Anyway, we're on to floor 7 finally. Plushie does still have Queenie. Should be taking Queenie out and letting it recover. Okay. Monster can spawn at an angle and not be able to hit the target through the frame. I see. Yes.
Dancing with this Veniva still hasn't taken out Queenie yet.
Yeah.
We get some red powder here. Potentially white. Damn.
White is plus spell charges, so it's not the worst, judging by how much Plushie had to use.
Yeah, and the fire spell is always nice to use.
Yeah, and honestly, you just sit at the elevator, wait, get some HP back. 5 HP with Queenie, that's... I probably would have tried to just kill it and then wait longer for Queenie, because Queenie is now really vulnerable. Because if you hit anything, really, you're gonna die. And Shuzo already at floor 5. But Steel Shield +1, holy, a lot of medicinal herbs. Wow, okay. And a Binding Ball. Wait, oh, we had the miss of the scroll.
No, it was a 1, they thought.
Oh, was it a 1? Oh, no, they're stepping on a scroll to
one.
move to the side. I see. Yeah, it can happen. You can miss throws. 90% of the time, it does hit. But there's always that weird little percent that misses. So sometimes you don't get your extra damage that you're hoping for. Also, the curse status does make a big difference. We can see Ko on the bottom of Plushie's state display. It does look a bit sad. That is because this is a hidden face that you don't normally see that Chai put into the game when the curse status is in effect. The curse status basically makes your luck, well, 0. And it doesn't get cured until you decurse the item, you remove the item from you, or not remove, but you remove the curse from you, and you have to eat a cure-all herb to heal Ko or leave the tower. Till then, the luck status will not be restored. And that affects how often traps go off on you, that affects how often you miss, and so forth. But 0 luck means 0 accuracy, yeah.
Yeah, Plushie is dealing with this stalking U-boat that's just been hounding her for quite a while now.
Ooh. Okay, you can technically juke the Minerva, but I don't know if there's enough time before... You're going to play the 1 and 8s? Yeah. A lot of runners have lost the 1 and 8s of trying to... a lot of runners have lost to the 1 and 8s and stuff like that, where they hopefully dodged, and they ended up getting hit in the 1 tile from the confused monster. Last Halloween, I literally just posted, to celebrate Halloween, to scare everyone, and I just typed 1 and 8. A lot of people have lost runs to confusion-based hope, I guess I should say.
No time for more of Plushie's favorite enemy to lose to.
Yeah, this absolutely nukes it.
Yes.
Although,
I mean, that U-boat is hounding right there, and yeah.
Pick it up. This is where you gotta be very careful as well. Like, not to jinx Plushie or anything, but there is bump traps. There's bomb traps, things that would make you drop the U-boat. And because of that, you have to be really careful. You have to be really careful on carrying a monster through a room and just getting rid of a monster. And if you hit a bump trap, you'll drop it and it will return to favor. Also, bump traps, the only reason they're effective is either when you're carrying something, they'll make you drop it, or they'll wake up all the monsters because you're dropping and you hit the ground. Ooh! Ooh!
That's a lot of...
That's a lot of ice rock.
Yeah. And
Aww.
fire. I mean, and there's another wand there, fruit. A lot of potentially useful stuff here.
I would go for the kill, actually. That's not the fruit you want to see. I would still grab the wand nonetheless. I would not grab the wand, just leave it. Goodbye.
Yeah. I mean, that was a nice little dance she pulled off there and got away with a bunch of nice, useful stuff. I mean, all those ice rocks, an extra fire. Consider she's been using a good amount of her spells so far.
We also see here that Shuzo on floor 8 already, catching up quite a bit, but just has to get the elevator on the other side of the room.
Now we're running into the enemies that are starting to... In my opinion, this is when I notice, like, everything hurts. Like,
Goodbye, Queenie.
It's not just getting swarmed, it's this guy with the bow.
Yeah.
He hurts.
Yeah, Queenie got triple hit by the Minerva, and U-boat. So, unfortunately for Shuzo's going queenless again.
Yes, but she didn't want to lose risk dying, and now she's going to get constantly peppered and harassed by this crossbow minion.
Oh, yeah, and you walk in front and let the... Are you gonna try? It's gonna shoot you. Yep.
Yep.
They're gonna shoot the Dreamin' for a while, but if it misses the Dreamin', it will hit you. Of all the small things to program, the crossbow bolt like that going through is one of those weird ones that you don't really think would make a big
Of all the
difference.
things that have programmed correctly, why is it that one?
Yeah. One of those ice rock balls charges. Honestly, it's going to take a while to not see this animation for a while, but you distract the monsters, so... What runners normally do with the ice rock ball is you will zoom in to the point where once it's off screen, it just kind of displays the text messages and it's a lot quicker. What are you doing here? A second ice rock ball.
Another ice rock. Okay.
Be really careful. I don't think I would have used it there. I would have gone up and then used it at the next corridor because these things have 200 HP, but I think she's also extremely careful of any troll bows and stuff like that. So I think she's actually kind of scared of getting sniped.
Yeah.
And you gotta be careful here. If you have 14 HP, if you don't let Queenie be able to get you, you're gonna get taken out by a Dreamin'.
So Shuzo, during all that, lost Queenie and is now stuck with a wand that really isn't doing much for him.
And
he's
again,
asleep. The Dreamin'.
Okay. These Dreamers are out for revenge, and we hear the crossbow on Dreamy's side. Another ice rock ball.
Maybe she had the right idea about just using it. I'm just saying.
Yeah, that's a lot. You can use that to just go up the floor quite a bit before things are able to actually take them out. We also see poison strats being utilized by Shuzo. Not the fastest strats. But they always take off they'll do enough damage to take the monster down to 1 HP. So you'll see it'll be 3, 3, 3, 3, and then eventually it won't take damage anymore. You turn around, you bop it. So Poison Ball does work, it's slow, but you can technically get damage off of it. Shuzo, that's a crit too. Nope, you should always jump up and greet it. Okay, okay. Rust Trap, not the worst. Get rid of the U-boat. Try to find that elevator, which is somewhere. Oh, poor Shuzo. So, floor 10? Yeah, floor 10, I think now. So Shuzo is still really, really needing the or another restore scroll. Plushie doing well for resources. I don't think there's any spells that she's really missing that normally speedrunners want to see. You have a lot of distraction ones. You have a lot of spell balls. You have a water ball even. Like theoretically, you can water ball the ice rock, and you can make it really, really strong to fire. Oh no! You do not want to ever be slowed. You can see Ko has that puffy face down there. Every time you move, everything else moves twice. But you can also exploit that for AI 1 as well if you time it right. So there's a couple ways to utilize that, but honestly, Slow Trap has killed a lot of people when they're trying to run away from monsters. Yes, they actually, Master Mars, that is actually absolutely correct. That is the blue color. The blue color allows that. You can also do fusion and change. Okay, it's asleep. You can just go to the elevator. Actually, I would have walked in the elevator and tried to kill the Garuda, truthfully, just from some experience, but whatever. Yeah, the blue color allows for fusions and second pets being out, as well as if you hatch a monster in the tower. You can use it for the tower climb. It hatches at Ko's level, but you would be able to utilize it as much as you want as well. With this tower climb, hopefully being a one entry clear, most runners do like to hatch monsters in the tower, but casually you always want to bring them back home because then you keep them. If you hatch them in the tower, you don't. Unless you fuse them with something that is already in your tower and can replace the slot. So if you, let's say, hatch the Garuda, had the Plumpa already in your inventory, fuse the Garuda and Plumpa together, Garuda 1, you would then be able to keep the Garuda at home because it replaced the Plumpa slot.
Plushie being very cautious right now.
Mm-hmm.
And we have Shuzo nursing an egg.
At floor 10, though, that's unfortunately one floor too little for Garuda.
Yeah,
So-
but right now he has no monster, so it's
Yeah.
just, I feel this is a case of better.
But,
And here comes their favorite dreaming. Just-
Oh no. Goodbye, Queenie. Queenie is now going to try to defend, no matter what, Plushie. If you get into a frog trap or paralyze or sleep, your monster will automatically default to AI 4, which means approach a monster and fight it. There's 5 AIs that you can set it to. We normally talk about AI 1 or AI 3, but yeah, because of that, frog trap. Also, it's a great looking frog. Look at that.
Yeah, Plushie thankfully earlier did decurse her Scarlet Wand, so if she needs to just swap it out for just a sword or something around here, it's at least an option, but this might be a case of where she's just going to use all her spells to their advantage and scramble to the next floor.
Mm-hmm. We still see Shuzo trying to hatch that egg. Oh, we do. Oh, okay.
Just as soon as she loses Queen, there it is, another egg. She just looks around, there's not a lot of monsters, she's gonna go ahead and try and heat this egg up.
So, was that egg on top, or sorry, below the picket?
I could not tell you.
Chat, can you confirm? Because it spawned in the floor, it shouldn't have eaten anything. Yeah, okay, cool. Thank you, Chimera. Because this is where one of the old rumors of the game came from is, if you kill monsters with your father's keepsake sword, they will hatch into, or they might drop eggs of their type. That was spawned because someone killed a viper who ate an egg on the floor without them knowing. And it spread like wildfire. Shuzo stuck in a hole with monsters.
This could not look any uglier for a Shuzo. And he's going to egg bomb, and it was a
Manaweva,
egg,
who could not attack because it was too low on the platforms because of the upheaval trap. Oh, also welcome Raiders. Yes,
we got it, and just in time to see a newborn Griffin.
Yes, okay, so Griffin is honestly a good replacement Queenie. It also prevents stealing from all pickets as a secondary effect. For all the Raiders coming in, this is Azure Dreams, a roguelike PS1 game, and honestly, it's a lot of fun. If you want to join our community or figure out more about this, if this looks interesting to you, and we do have links. This is a tournament match with start runners, which are basically, that's a do not throw the Aleem fruit. Do not. Good. Yeah. If you throw a Aleem fruit, it soft locks for 93 seconds. You used to think it was a hard lock. It wasn't.
Shuzo just getting bullied by these dreaming.
Yeah, I agree. And just to put it in perspective, these are our newer runners of the Discord who don't have a sub-hour time on the leaderboard just yet. So a lot of our top runners, I'll call it, aren't entered in this tournament. But the thing is, both runners respectively are showcasing far more strats than like 90% of anyone who casually plays this game. So the dreamer fell asleep. So yeah, we can see here, the pickets will only actually attack. They actually cannot do their steal command as long as the griffin's out. It's actually really neat. Because griffins protect treasure, therefore if you have a pet griffin, they protect your treasure. Again, weird things programmed into the game you didn't really expect to actually function or work. But hey, it does.
Can you is it possible to... Well, already paying off! They can't steal! And, okay, Scarlet Wand, I would honestly still pick up. You're already cursed. You might get one that is not whatever. No, she decursed the one that she had.
No, I know, but she already had, like, there was already there. Like, you might find one which is, well, floor 19 now.
At this point, she's mocking me.
Still the best monsters, I don't care what people say. They have far more utility than everything else in this game.
She just looks like she's just going to take advantage of the fact that they literally can't do anything and get some XP.
Although, I would go for the jovial go-up trap. It saves you a couple text boxes. Also, we see that Shuzo died.
Yeah.
So second re-entry now.
Shuzo has been losing Queen at some of the worst moments, and whenever he's just trying to recover, he just immediately gets harassed by monsters.
Yeah, and fun fact, if you wanted to close off that hallway, you would just leave an item on the ground, and then Maneva walking towards it would transform into the item, and there you go. I'm gonna try to do Maneva juking. It's gonna walk around. There you go.
Yeah. I don't want to say that Plushie is unbeatable right now. We are still got about 22 minutes left on the clock before this round ends. Plushie looks really strong right now at floor 20. But this is Azure Dreams. This could be very well where the game just says no, and Plushie gets kicked right out.
Yeah. Oh, that is the worst best luck ever.
I take what I said back. That was anti-cursed.
Oh no, word trap! You might lose your monster right beside the elevator. Okay, cool. I guess we're all good. Yeah, like you have to be really careful here. I would honestly just throw the Viper away. Yeah, there you go. That's exactly what you do. Then you start doing AI 1 strat. That's right, if you throw it, messes up the AI turn order. So you can't do that. Griffins also have a little bit less MP than Queenie. They're not 100 MP like Queenie is, but they actually still are decent enough for an HP. I see. That's very smart. We are going to be directing the Griffin to only move. And then you'll bag the Griffin once you're leaving the room. So hopefully it'll be enough distance. The wee dog, don't make it move towards you. No. Just bag it. Yeah, Queen's dead. The other one. There you go. Yeah. If you were to do it the other way around and lead it all the way to the corner of the room and then bag it, it's a little bit better. Because you still have enough time, obviously, to take out the Griffin afterwards. Also, you always have to remember. Thank you. There's always traps on the floor, so even if you're walking and being safe, you theoretically can always come in contact with something. You can also pick up. There we go. We're going to see this done by Plushie here, and use the warp trap while holding a familiar, and using it like a Garuda. And if you can make your way back to that room, you can potentially get rid of a monster train following you as well. So there is some utility in used traps on the ground.
I just wanted to say for the record, this is the second warp trap in a row that is both turned out a net positive for Plushie.
Yes. It actually tends to happen. You'll see a lot more warp traps being beneficial to runners than other ones. Yeah, that's not really the best thing to do, but I can't argue with the results. If it gets... Okay, good. No.
Ooh, that hit really hard. If he takes another hit like that...
No, the Griffin's dead.
Oh!
Plus, you didn't pay attention to the damage.
Yep. So,
Yeah.
losing that Griff is really unfortunate.
Mm-hmm.
And we're still surrounded by increasingly more difficult monsters. Nope, that fire is gone. This fire still has a charge left. Takes it out.
So, small optimization you can do. If you have the empty fireball and you hold it above your head, it gets out of your inventory and doesn't use up a turn. If you then use another spell ball that has it, you'll use it like normal, but you'll drop the spell ball without wasting a turn. So you can buy yourself one turn by having things and using other things in your inventory. Yeah, serves purpose for the picket floors, yeah. There's that warp trap. Worst comes to worst. Go back there and
Now the question is, do you see it? The exit.
the thing is, I did not... Okay, I also didn't explain this as well. On the spin of the floor, we can see on Shuzo's side, you'll see the camera turn in. It always starts in the top left-hand corner, naturally of the map, and then turns towards you in a C motion. So, a lot of players eventually get very good at spotting the elevator to turn in if it's visible. I did not see any of that during Plushie's thing, and this is the theoretically top left of the map. They keep turning the camera, so I don't know. But we'll see here again on both their zones here. We can see the turn-in. And, okay, top left-hand corner is where the elevator is, so Plushie should know where to go. And the worst-case scenario for Shuzo is he spawned in the top left-hand corner, so you don't get any information on the floor. But thankfully, he went the right way and got to the elevator. Likewise here, I did not see any of the rooms, and you're stuck there, and you should probably command Queenie to move. Because that's just not a good spot.
Interesting use of the wake-up herb there, deciding to throw the wake-up herb at the sleeping viper.
Yep, and it walks away. If it doesn't aggro and it just decides to leave the room, it's perfectly viable. Oh.
Ooh, and a frog trap. Luckily, she doesn't have any enemies in the room currently, but it is an annoyance.
Yeah. Also, it's adorable. Also, yes, it's level 15 is the Teehee funny number HP level.
Good old OS frog.
Yeah. So hopefully, Holy Bell. Nope.
And familiar, and
I would still take it. That's actually a hard to thank you. If you get another familiar, and if you ever get a warp trap away, you can always use it and get it back to them. It's a really hard to come by item when it comes to the rarity. And until you need inventory space, you might as well hang on to something which might be viably useful if you find another egg and hatch it. There's elevator in there. Yep. But
she has a friend coming around the corner.
so this is where I would play a little bit different than probably what Plushie will be doing. I would use the Mahel Seed one space away from playing the 1 and 8s, going for pickup. Okay. I would then use the Mahel Seed one space away, so it activates. Try to pick up the Viper. If it doesn't work, back up, have it follow me, try it again, so forth.
Oh,
and then I would resort.
Another death for Shuzo.
Yeah, Shuzo's trying to risk it. Yeah, Shuzo's trying to risk it for the speed right now, thinking probably they're behind. It's really okay. This is where we're like, oh, this is the newbie tournament. We'll allow re-entries. It's really hard to do re-entries without supplies. It's really punishing. So yes, re-entries are allowed with wind crystals. That makes it very easy. If you leave by getting knocked out, it's extremely hard to come back in a run. Shuzo, not remembering Queenie, will enter the house in a second. Just give him a sec.
Yeah, I
Wait for it. No, okay. Bye, Queenie. We're just gonna go into there.
No. Well, at this point, he's thinking to himself, I need every second.
Yeah. We're just going to go queenless, and we're going to do... Oh, this is a room with a one exit. Those are horrible to see for elevator rooms. Because, honestly, you can't find them unless you go the exact right path, and they're horrible. Floor 24, there is stealths here. Stealths are really... There we go. They're invisible. They spawn in invisible.
Because, here's the thing. We did something even more unfair in this game.
No, what should happen is, A, if DamagedPlushie knows where it is, she should use a spell. She got it right. If not, walk one down left out of the room. It will always follow just behind you like Queenie was. And then you'd be able to shoot where you think it would be there.
And when just like that, her fireballs are out of charges, so she's going to have to start dipping into other things.
But here's the thing. You want to run through this floor. The second you stop running unintentionally, you would naturally know a stealth is around. If it spawns near you, you don't know that. And I was trying to find actually one of my more notorious deaths, because I was pointing out like a lot of people kept dying and whatever around the tower comically and stuff like that. But one of my very dumb deaths, I want to say during a showcase, was I aggroed 3 stealths that were invisible, and I was unaware of it, and I was stuck in a room not much bigger than what Plushie was in. And I used a Holy Bell, but they were so close they wouldn't actually walk away. So I thought, okay, I'll get rid of this one and they'll leave, and another one just sniped me and killed me. And I'm like, oh, okay. But it was one of those... People don't normally die from stealths. They actually tend to be kind of good experience when you're here with Queenie. Oh dear. We have another Shuzo death. Mm-hmm. I think Shuzo is kind of trying to find someone who can take him out, realizing he doesn't have Queenie. I haven't seen any messages from Shuzo at this time, so keep that there for now. It happens. Like, it's really easy to get into a bad mindset in this game. But you have to remember, every single floor is always different. The tower, we always say, is out to get you. It's just bad chance. Mm-hmm. I think at this point, Shuzo's just having fun. Just trying to go to the tower and see how high he can get. I think he knows he's lost this round.
Yeah, and that's perfectly fine. When even realistically at this point, we know from our perspective that Plushie is on floor 25. There's physically impossible for Shuzo to get that high in this amount of time left.
No, actually it's not. This is the funny thing is Chai from April Fool's joke posted a video of actual world record pace for clearing the tower in 1930 or so. And I immediately looked at it like, okay, no. It's like I'm aware of the date. That's a lot of zoos. That's a lot of zoos. You don't want to be around those at all. One is better than lots, yes. I would have actually waited at the tower or the door entrance to see if I could have it walk the other way, but time is of the essence behind them. But when it comes down to that's turning away. When it comes down to I can't remember what I was talking about anymore. I'm trying to pay attention to too many things at once right now.
Yeah.
There we go. There's another stealth right there as well. Plushie realized she couldn't walk forward. That means there's a stealth there. Well, now you're stuck with an iron shield. Walk out of the room. It has not aggroed you until it's in the room with you for one turn. Nope.
And here it comes.
Yeah.
And all these really spells are coming in so handy for Plushie right now.
Yes, but they're also limited. There's a zoo of zoos just passing by there. Oh, we do have an egg.
Are we going to take the time to crack it wide open?
I'm just surprised of all things that Plushie's got rid of her, out of her inventory. She hasn't got rid of the wood shield. Still there. She's leaving it. Whatever.
Now the question is, will she take the time to hatch that egg?
It might be more useful as an egg bomb, though.
Yeah, I was thinking that too, because with 9 minutes left, you're just kind of just like scrambling just to get as many floors left with the time remaining. Like she knows she hasn't died once. She's done honestly pretty exceptional well on top of just like really, really good luck.
Yeah. The thing is, you had to... This is something that Fee did. Fee took the time out of her runs to always have a piece of paper beside her and write down what spell balls she got and how many uses they had. And it's really easy to, again, leave the room and hopefully it doesn't cross the room.
And
okay.
That ball's done.
No, I was got a message from Shuzo. Shuzo says, "Okay, I'm done horsing around." So,
right. So at this point, it's Plushie's opportunity to walk away as a victor.
Yeah. Oh, go up trap. Nice. There we go.
And honestly, this is kind of one of those cases where somebody gets really lucky, another just gets completely messed around with by the tower. And that's just Azure Dreams.
It is. It really is. And you can't. Again, like I don't ever want to be like, oh yeah, it's all skill based. Like there's a lot of skill to this. There's a lot of knowledge, and I can't stress how well both runners have studied this game, have paid attention to strats, have like again. Like, I remember with the first tournament Shuzo ever entered, Shuzo never really got past floor 5. Like
there are ways of just getting out of those horrible situations that Shuzo has been in. It's just up to the player to be able to recognize when and how to do it.
Oh, goodbye, best monster for actual.
80%.
Yeah, like the Raccoonee, when you hatch it, literally has double attack power. It's water type, and it can just destroy the entire tower. The only thing you have to worry about is golems. But if you were to hatch it at this level, at level 21, with that, and evolve it as well, because monsters can evolve, that's a Meniva. She's going to take a hit if she walks in there. You can use a Holy Scroll on it. Throwing an ice... What was it? Oh, that was a Pitter Ball, I think.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure almost all our pillars are either close to or are 0.
Oh, we got... See if Shuzo wants to do a friendly third.
She still has a Holy Scroll, and she has, of course, all of those ice rocks that she still has.
Mm-hmm. Again, we can see here the Meniva juking. It wouldn't work with any other monster because they're able to see diagonal. It's just because the way they've been programmed, they have to... Oh, we're going to be having a friendly third. So whenever they want to reset, they can do that. If anyone wants to have a bio break for now's a good time because we'll be doing this for 1 more hour. Get a drink, stretch your legs, do whatever. Just give me a sec here. But, yeah, so... Yes, this is a friendly third. In the community, again, we're not really versing each other in races. We're more or less having fun with each other and playing. And we do like having friendly thirds. If it were to be coming down to a best of 3 decider, we jokingly call that an unfriendly third. But honestly, it's a very bad term, but it just makes it funny. But seriously, follow the runners. You have no idea how difficult this game is if you're new to this game at all. If you are wanting to learn this game, again, here's a Discord link. Thank you, Speak Gaming. So only be DamagedPlushie's always actually gone up to game 3, I think, recently in the tournament. So, oh wow, Holy Scroll and the Sleep Trap on the Napolis there. Also, Napolises are actually, I think, one of Plushie's favorite monsters, like casually. Just give me a sec here.
Mm-hmm. Coffee, I will tell you this: if you consider yourself good back then, you're probably still good now, because that's like calling yourself good in this game is a strong term.
Yeah, like the world record for climbing the 40 floors is actually held by Wooga at 24 minutes. So if you want to see what a bonkers run that can be, legitimately, we're all about trying to improve our players versus versing each other. So, but yeah, it's honestly like a really good game to get into. It's always new. It's always fresh. It's like obviously a roguelike. Yes, and like everyone's saying, a lot of our community is here in chat, Coffee and Friends, and legitimately you'll be able to let people know, like when you're streaming, we have an Azure Watcher tag. But actually, as well, if anyone is ever familiar with the Game Boy Color version, we actually have the speedrunning Discord in our Discord as well. You scroll to the bottom, they're there by all the voice calls and stuff like that. But if anyone's ever interested in learning or playing the Azure Dreams Game Boy Color game, we have that as well. And I've still been looking for an actual hard copy of that to play. And that's the only reason I have not learned it myself. It's a lot harder to find than I thought it would be.
Yeah, it's probably one of those games where a lot of people that either that did buy that game were probably not taking very good care of it.
Yeah. Also, Azure Dreams did not actually sell very well. For those who, I will take a wild guess, Coffee and Friends, and you knew either one person or no one who played this game with you growing up. That is the common thread to all 600 people in the Discord. For whatever reason, everyone who basically played it either had their siblings or no one to play it with. That's it. It's absolutely remarkable when it comes to that as a common thing. Yep, there you go. Called it. Just Coffee, sure thing. All right, give me a sec. I will just ping Revan quickly. Honestly, if you do want to duck out, feel free to. I can get Revan up here. So.
All right, yeah, I have to head up, folks. I unfortunately have a puppy dog in the house who is chewing up stuff, and I need to go watch it, make sure it doesn't destroy the rest of my home.
That's fine. Thank you for joining me for the first 2 matches. It's wonderful. I'll get the runners counted down, and we'll get started soon then.
All right, good luck to the rest of the race. Have fun with it, and come on, please, guys. Floor sticks can't be difficult 100% of the time, right?
It's truly funny. Yeah, it's kind of fun. But take care, Ozzy. Thank you again.
Yeah, later.
So give me a second. I'll quickly just do a little bit of typing, and we'll get. If anyone else can actually contact Revan and wants to offer, or I can get Revan. Either way. Just give me a sec here. Okay. So I sent a message off. If anyone wants to pester Revan or do whatever, we can deal with that. But in the meantime, we will start getting on to Game 3. I am more than capable of commentating this. But anyway, like all traditions stand, we will be getting on to the friendly third. I will also mark that Plushie technically won. There we go. I remember this time. Oh, Yes, you're absolutely right. Give me a sec here. I have to do the seed check. 341, 341. Yep. All right. So when it comes down to this, I will explain this game again. Hopefully, Raiders do not jump in right after I'm done explaining it. But just as a thing, this is Azure Dreams. It's a roguelike PS1 game, dungeon crawling game. It is absolutely amazing as a roguelike. I can't find another one that's quite like it. It's a lightning in a bottle game. I absolutely adore it. We have a wonderful community. We have 2 wonderful runners doing a friendly third of the best of 3. DamagedPlushie has taken the match. And I think this might be the final match of the week. I think so. And I think we'll be moving on to different brackets soon. I'm not 100% sure on that one. I will give them a countdown right now, thanks to CurryBot. Good luck, have fun. And on top of that, I am now just by myself, but Ozzy had to go deal with the puppy, and that is 100% understandable because Ozzy also jumped in like 30 minutes before the actual thing started. So I can't be too sad about that. But anyway, this is going to be... just to explain the items briefly, we'll be getting the same 5 items in the tower. We'll also get Queenie. We'll also get a Peter Fruit. We'll be getting a medicinal herb, a copper sword, a wood shield, a fireball, and a random colored egg, which will have a plump in it with roughly 80% heat. These items are basically what we are all used to, but it also makes it possible to climb the tower in one go, which is something which you should not be able to do. At all, truthfully. But because we're speedrunners, we wanted to try to do it, and now we have a Discord of 600 plus people who all just are fans of the game, truthfully. It's not all speedrunners anymore. We're actually more the community because we like puns. So if you don't like puns, wrong place for you. Plushie is going for glitched entry? Alright then. So glitched entry is going to be launching Plushie up to the point where she falls past the tower and skips the naming screen. There we go. So we'll see here. It takes roughly about the same amount of time because she ran to the tower entrance, then to the pool. But we can see that Plushie will not have a Peter Fruit or Queenie, and Shuzo will have Queenie and be able to get the items with the Peter Fruit. That's the main difference right now. So this is going to be a completely different run off the start. But this is also a fixed tower seed. This is done doing the de-randomizing randomizer, which basically fixes the tower seed for the first 48 climbs. Yeah, Plushie is just having fun, and this is honestly great to see. Both of them going with the tower. Shuzo technically ever so slightly faster. That's kind of funny. And you're going to see here the HUD's going to disappear because the state display made by Chai makes it possible so we can actually see the inventory and status screens of the characters, which is not normally shown. And we're going to have the placement or the what's it called? Queenie put behind Shuzo's, so Shuzo's the one who hits all the traps, and we're gonna see Plushie honestly going for what is actually the 80% strats. Because normally without the quality of life changes, you'd have to endure. Oh no. Okay. Door frame paralysis traps have been appearing in all 3. You have to use a fireball to deal with a flame at level 1. It's impossible to kill it otherwise without losing one of your monsters or yourself. There we go. Hopefully no miss. Alright, cool. The best name for Queenie is Trash. Change my mind. Now that you're part of the community, you understand that. But basically, we're going to see Plushie trying to do basically the 80% strats of avoiding all the monsters as possible. Very hard to do. Honestly, she should be throwing the shield and trying to kill one of the trolls at least to get the second level. Just because you need that second level to get the extra 10 HP, and that makes a big difference for survivability for a while. Otherwise, you're going to be at the mercy of a lot of different things. Yeah, best name for Queenie. Tell me in chat. So, hey, chat, you're cute. Anyway. So, yeah, so you're going to see here that Plushie's going to try to explore the first 5 floors. I don't know about Shuzo anymore. I really don't. Shuzo might just go for, like, point A to point B elevator and just go. Ooh, that slam trap almost took out Shuzo, actually. And we see Plushie already on floor 5. Sorry, floor 4. Sorry. Didn't notice it changed. Free spell ball, sleep ball. Ooh, that's going to be 9 damage? 8. Oh no, that's a hole. You gotta be really careful of the perspective of this game. No. Now you're gonna take a hit at this event. Oh dear. But you can see on Shuzo's side, it doesn't look like there's a hole there, right? Oh, Shuzo, be careful. Perspective as well. Nope, going in the hole. Everyone's stuck in the hole. Are you gonna do yeet Queenie? You can move diagonal across the hole, but you have to be careful of not taking damage from a sled and losing. There we go. Whew, that's brutal. Oh, everyone be careful of the hole, mind the gap, other jokes, blah, blah, blah. That's fine. Anyway, when it comes down to it, this is Azure Dreams. You'll see the same tower. Normally, this is impossible. I didn't actually get to explain this before. There's like 3 different lines of code running and randomizing the seed during the game. That's been frozen, and on seed creation, you have the same tower for the 48 times you go into the tower or something like that if you want. So thanks to that, we're able to verse each other based off towers and skill, other than just luck and skill. So it makes a big difference. Sleep ball, not really doing much there for. Ooh, we got a water crystal though on Shuzo's side. Oh, I was hoping Shuzo would. Oh, all the monsters are coming in to say hello. Just leave. Yeah, you have 16 HP. Just leave. Got truth glasses, and I do believe, actually, I wasn't paying attention before. Shuzo actually has taken the lead. It was weird. The music almost like redid the thing there. Anyway, so when it comes down to it, though, is for Shuzo's side, you're gonna see a lot of mixture magic and fighting. You're gonna see a lot of avoiding on Plushie's side. And again, Plushie's doing basically 80% strats of avoiding Queenie, doing best you can. And there's a water crystal there, we know that. And then we're gonna see a nice couple movements and then go up the elevator up to floor 6. Hopefully, like Ozzy said before they had to leave, change them to AI 1. Oh, nope, okay, you're just gonna keep moving. That's fine. You have to make sure that, yep. You gotta be careful. Oh, we got a semi-item room, and you don't want to be there. There's a U-boat and a Miniva. You definitely do want to use the medicinal herb. You had a turn to be able to do that. You don't want to be walking through these rooms in case a bomb trap or a slam trap gets you. We got a cure all herb, so we can cure all curse away. It's always nice to hold on to one. You wait for a bit, wait for the U-boat to leave. There we go. Again, eventually when you learn this game, you just look at how things are going. And you'll be able to figure out how the monsters are going to move. We don't know 100% how to move through the rooms. I think it's more or less semi-RNG on that one. But when it comes to hallways, we have that figured out. They basically keep their left hand on the wall, and they keep following the left-hand side of the wall around. That's also the worst warp trap going. So that's the second time that's happened in a run. That's weird. That's really weird. So we're gonna probably see a sleep ball to come out from Shuzo. Yeah, you gotta protect Queenie now. Okay, Queenie's one space away. You're fine. Just do mixture magic or use a fireball or sleep ball or something. There we go. I always try to point out to a lot of the newer runners of this game, resources are useless if you die. So if you die while holding a bunch of resources... Okay, I was gonna say, you gotta be careful because Queenie might die there from the... Hopefully Holy Bell? That's good. Holy Bells are always nice to have in case you spawn into a horrible room. Trap loop. Oh, there's one in front of him. Now the experience is unbalanced and that makes me sad. I would definitely... trying to think what they would do there. Barely enough damage to pick up a KO? Nope, just barely missing it. So hopefully no miss. There we go. Oh no! Oh no! That was like 2 HP away? Oh, Shuzo. Unfortunately, that just happens. It's almost high noon. Hurry and get up. I don't know what time it is where you are, but it's 3:23, so Nico's not aware of the time. Shuzo should go get Queenie. Right? Nope. Okay. I think this is a friendly third at this point, and I think they're just having fun, and I love to see it. Oh, nope, there we go. My shoes, ouch. Yeah. The thing is, it probably was the better choice to be using the medicinal herbs. Yeah, I know. Oh, no. That's... Oh, gosh. No. As nice as that is, you're not gonna... They're all gonna be coming back to you. Yeah, that's the thing. Okay. So... Yeah, I'd try to keep the resources and wind out. Otherwise, you're going to tank all your resources in one go. And not have anything left over. No, Septic, you're wrong. Mostly, people place Queenie behind you. Just because if you hit a trap, then that wasn't much of a throw for the Dreamin'. They're all... Yeah, this is a 2-room floor. This is like the worst case scenario. Yeah. Sorry, the plump dying on Shuzo's side is great. Dying from a slime trap. You love to see it. It's hilarious. Yeah, the more resources and more time Plushie takes instead of just winding out is going to be a problem. They're not going to be able to get around this bloom without the other bloom waking up and the sleep ball becoming useless. Because now there's a wall of blooms, you're going to be taking at least a hit. So, like, But by the time you're there, the other bloom's going to fill the hole. So, like, this is where you need to know when to fold it. Like, the second that she used her Holy Bell in the wrong room, she should have lured him over there and try to get to the other side of them and then leave with the Holy Bell. That would have been probably the better choice of the Holy Bell, but still not really. There we go. That was floor 9. That was brutal. Yeah. The other thing as well is you could theoretically pick up Queenie, give him the herb, making him face the bloom. You would get hit and drop the bloom, having him set to AI 1 and getting a free hidden. At that point, you can then restore scroll, so you can medicinal herb with the other medicinal herb, get your HP back, and then do AI 3 afterwards. Get 2 free AI 1s, and hopefully be able to take out that bloom in the hallway. That's a lot of monsters for Shuzo just to approach out of nowhere. But that's probably the one plan I would have done for Shuzo. I would have honestly just spent the fireball. There's no reason for that. Yep. Yeah, there's a lot of resources, coffee, in the resources tab. There's a Google Doc by Horza that is posted it's in the pin channel on April 19th, if you want to find the particular one. And it has all the possible resources we've made cataloged. Anything from AI movement to a compendium of every single monster, HP, ability, and weight. There's also, if you use an emulator, there's a save file that has every single monster available to it. Oh no! She's gonna get Queenie now. Either she knows her mistake or she just doesn't want to do Queenness anymore. That's great. Septic, be nice. I don't see you here on the stage entertaining people. I know. Yeah, honestly, Belrong's the most hilarious thing going. We also see here that Shuzo's still on floor 1 on this re-entry. I think they're having a little bit issue. You have to go all the way around. This is not the shortcut exit. And this is the other thing. A lot of runners don't actually know the floor 1 layouts because they always do the first entries and stuff like that. So, there was a troll % run done by Sand Knight to celebrate 100 members. There was also some other scrub mod that was supposed to do a picket only run when we hit 100 members, but now we're at 600 members of Discord and he hasn't done anything yet. Honestly, he should be banned by a butt. Yeah. Sand Knight did the troll % run. I'm the mod who should be banned again by Sand Knight's butt, which also happened. I got butt dialed banned from the Discord on, let me check the date. It was May 23rd, I think? May 23rd, 2021. Trolls are really good if you fuse it with stealth and give them rust proof. Otherwise, they're a liability if they hit rust traps. It's really funny. So, did Plushie take in a 0 fireball with her, or did she use the last charge all of a sudden? Alright, she's getting an egg? That might be a cyclone. If that's a cyclone, basically Queenie has infinite HP for the climb. If you have half MP consumption Queenie, it's amazing. No, you can rust-proof them by fusing stealths into them. You can't use red sand on them. But you can prevent it from going to the negative numbers. Got a restore scroll on Shuzo's side. 4 experience. That was a troll. Another water crystal, holy bell. Gonna be a slam trap against the Palumpa soon, I think. There should be a slam trap in this hallway with Plushie. Oh, missed it. That was a Palumpa that hit it on Shuzo's side. I was laughing as died. Oh, I can switch the audio because technically Shuzo's higher up in the tower. Sorry. So, anyway, does anyone have any other questions about this game? The history behind it? Like, let me know. I'll be happy to answer. Unfortunately, you can't do that without cheats. You can generate a +99 crossbow, though, in the inventory with Game Shark. Fun fact, if it gets confused, you're going to die. That's where a lot of like casual players of the game die. It's so weird to see the camera tilted on 4-1. Oh, so Shuzo, I looked away for 1 second. What happened? Okay, give me a second here. So I'm getting some help here. So, we're at floor 4 with Shuzo thankfully surviving from... I don't know what happened, actually, legitimately. It very quickly happened. He's at 1 HP, sitting in a hallway with a flame. That happens to the best of us. Like Revan here. Hi.
Hey, Johnny, what's up?
Fine. Honestly, just having fun. Shuzo lost 2-0, friendly third. Honestly, the first match was so close, and the difference is Shuzo egg bombed with the Garuda, and Plushie hatched the Garuda and made up the last like 9 floors in the last like 5 minutes.
Yeah, I remember that. That was first seed, right?
Yep.
Yeah. I've been watching on and off as I was doing other stuff, so it's been a fun match. I know right before this was also really close with Chimera and Troy, so it's been an exciting day for matches.
Yeah, Ozzy was here. Ozzy did a great job filling in for anyone else, really, truthfully. Everyone seems to be sick today for some reason. I don't know what's up with that.
Yeah, I guess there's some kind of a head cold going around.
Yeah,
I mean,
like we have like
9
or 10 commentators, and 2 of them were busy with the other one, and there's me and no one else. I'm like, oh, okay. Why not? But yeah, other than that, it's been a fun run. Plushie went glitch entry for the first one, died, grabbed Queenie, came back in not pitifully, but grabbed Queenie begrudgingly, and is now doing a proper run again. They're both floor 3, floor 5 respectively, and Plushie's still in the lead technically. Probably the weather changing.
Yeah, 9th floor's respectable for a first climb, though. Regardless, this is a beginner's tournament, but still, I mean, the tower is the tower, and sometimes it's a struggle the whole way, and that's one of the benefits of the start tournament is that re-entry is allowed. You know, while it can be really difficult, I'm pretty sure you've talked about this before, Shawnee. Dying and re-entering the tower, it can be really difficult, even with a super powerful Q. Obviously, if you leave the tower with the wind crystal and you get to keep all of your really nice items, it can be much nicer. But it is kind of a give and take from the start tournament. The re-entry can be a boon, and it can also be, it can also be kind of a burn at the same time. You know, it's just kind of adding an insult to injury in some cases, but I think it's still better overall to allow the newer runners that opportunity to keep going in. I know in the previous match, Troy had some very rough deaths, but he just blew right back up the tower. Anything is possible in this game.
Yeah, and the one thing I always do want to keep pointing out is, like, I've known Shuzo for years. Shuzo's actually been part of the Discord for years as well. He's part of my own personal Discord. And Shuzo went from basically laughing and dying. That's the only way I can describe the first time Shuzo entered a tournament. to booking it to like floor 6 before grabbing resources, and then earlier today he got to like floor 23.
Yeah, I saw that. Shuzo did really well in that match.
Yeah, Shuzo's learned a
I've,
lot.
I don't think I've seen him get that high in a tournament match before. That was impressive, and I'm sure that, like you were saying, he runs into something like this, 2 Manivas in a Cyclone, and you just have to laugh it off. That's just the way this game is. You can't be angry. I mean, you can be angry in the moment, but
in hindsight, like even Baldwin, one of our most experienced runners who came back recently, he's posted 2 gifs of him dying. One with the warp trap and 2 flame, which is brilliant. And then the other one was a bomb trap on floor 39 going to the elevator and just died.
Yeah, and I know that there's maybe people that won't like to admit it, but even our experienced runners, we die on floor 2 sometimes, especially in like randomizer runs where you start off with an Earth Shield. I know in one of our previous randomizer tournaments, Poulet actually posted himself equipping an Earth Shield right off the bat, and like 3 steps in, he hit a bomb trap and died. It just is what it is sometimes, and you just gotta laugh it off and keep going.
The one thing which I find the best is thank you Sand Knight so much for the titles, the Road to El Dorado, our 2v2 tournament, which we don't call the 2v2 tournament, we call the Road to El Dorado. Thanks, Sand Knight. We had a match between 4 runners. I'm not going to name them because 3 of them died on floor 2. This is before fixed towers.
Oh, right. I remember hearing about that. That was a little before my time in the Discord, but
yeah,
it's like astronomically unlikely.
But the thing is, all 3 of them died, and the 4th runner had to change, or he had to do his match later to see how many it was. It was a collective sum of floors to see who got the highest. And because of that, he got to floor 4, and we're like, all right, we're to floor 3. He's like, all right, yeah, match settled. He's like, what? It's like, yeah, you won.
Yeah, I can't even imagine that like, this. I don't even know how I'd respond to something like that. Like, floor 3, okay, congratulations, you win.
And we also had Plushie die to a Dreamin' in a single hex hallway. That was how she died in the first game. That was honestly brutal. But at the same time, just goes to show, even the most basic of monsters can ruin you.
Oh yeah, I know. Like I said, I've been watching this match on and off since it started, and I know Shuzo's taken quite a few sleeps from Dreamins. Like everything can be dangerous if you don't treat it with the proper respect. And I know a lot of our community likes to say, it's just a Dreamin', but that's all it takes is that 1 tile hallway and a really good sleep, and you can be done.
Well, the other thing is, the reason we say it's just a Dreamin' is because just a Dreamin' has ended people's runs before. It's a meme with literally a meaning behind it. And we see here now, Shuzo's actually on the safer grinding floor. A lot of newer runners will actually get to floor 10, fight things which, bow trolls, Dreamins and other things like that. They'll explore the floor. You can safely get here. The next floor will have griffins.
Yeah, I think like the scariest thing you can find here is volcanoes, and maybe clowns, because they can undo all your experience. Not so scary like damage-wise, but being able to undo all of your progress in a single turn can be kind of devastating.
Yeah, and we see that Shuzo, again, this is a re-entry, but has 2 eggs. So I'm actually kind of curious, because one was found on floor 2. Oh, sorry, this is the 3rd re-entry, so this isn't the other one.
Flame traps? I don't think they're really rare to find, because you
had to find them very early on.
Yeah,
same with Cyclones. Cyclones can only be found like floor 1 and 3, I think.
Yeah, and I could be wrong, but I do remember something about flame can only be found after first entry, because I think they're 1 through 5, and you can't find an egg until floor 6 on the first entry.
Yeah, because you
They
get the
give
Plumpa
you-
egg.
Yeah, you get the Palumpa egg, and then there's egg points, and it's a whole thing that I don't want to get into really. But
If you
it's
want to get
roughly-
into it, join our Discord.
yeah. There's been several discussions about it. I think it's roughly every like 6 to 10 floors you can get one, and then there's like randomizer things that can play around with that, like go down traps can affect that. It's a whole thing. But yeah, those eggs, I mean, those could both potentially be, depending on when it was found.
I
think they could both be a U-boat, maybe?
the true slow trap of this is we have
Oh,
poison
and on
Maneva.
a Maneva, yeah, that's just bad.
But Shuzo walked towards the elevator as we see Plushie actually going completely around just to avoid the two Manevas and the Cyclone in the room. That's a clone. That has to be a clone.
And that's the thing with Maneva, you can never tell until you get in combat with them.
Yeah, I wish there was some tell, but yeah, they're perfect clones of each other. They're really annoying. Yeah, Life Wand, arguably the best or second best wand other than the current status wand that you have. Oh, Plushie
Wow.
deciding which tile to step on and stepped on the trap. Do I avoid damage and try to get and use a holy belt? Like, nope. Just use the holy belt. Unfortunately, you're in the door frame, and that's a real Maneva. Okay, recover from that. Oh my goodness, that's a trap room. That's a
Wow,
little
yeah, what a
3x3
room for
trap
it.
room.
Oh, and she's stuck.
What a horrible room!
Yeah, wow, this is rough. And it's not like, I mean, she can skip turns, yeah, but it's slow because the monsters are still there.
There we go. Once you get 6 spaces away, they'll de-aggro.
At least it wasn't terribly dangerous, given what could have been, but, you know.
Oh, yeah,
Tower's
trap
gonna
on
tower.
Shuzo's side. Yeah, the thing is, no matter what size room it is, you might accidentally find a trap room. Please hope that it's not a trap room of just one trap. Sometimes the game does that. And if one bomb trap sets off, it can set off another bomb trap, which can set off another bomb trap, which can set off another bomb trap, and so forth, and basically Bomberman the entire room. That's always a risk you have to worry about while playing this game as well, which just adds to the fun. Although bomb traps seem to be more rare than the other traps as far as I'm concerned. I haven't fought too many of them.
Unless you have an earth shield on, and then they're everywhere.
How about that? Yeah.
They do seem to go hand in hand, that's for sure.
Yeah, we see here Plushie just trying to restore as much HP as possible for moving up to the next floor.
Now, Shuzo has a
Ooh.
really solid looking inventory here. 2
Ooh.
fireballs that blinder, some aleems. He's looking really solid. Plushie's inventory is also pretty good.
Oh, so the Griffin
He's
just
not-
murdered its friend.
You love to see it.
Yeah. Okay, so you gotta be really careful while using spells when there's no space behind you for Queenie to move, because Queenie will actually walk there and get killed. Thankfully, there's a restore scroll. But thank you for proving my point, Shuzo, with the PowerPoint. I appreciate it. Because you have to command Queenie to stay, so he doesn't randomly move if you want yourself to take the hit.
And Shuzo returning the favor with his very own pillar ball.
Oh no!
Oh, yeah, yep, that's a thing that can happen. I've learned that the hard way as well.
Yeah.
There are
Yeah.
certain items that you can, you use them in the inventory and it gives you the option of what you want to use it on, like truth glasses are
No.
another good example.
No! You can't use the elevator now.
No, yep, he's gonna have to take a hit here.
Oh,
Oh,
thank-
dodge is nice.
Yeah. If you're holding something in your hand, you can't look at your feet. You can, but if you're holding something in your hand, you walk on the elevator, you can use the elevator.
That dodge was really, really lucky, actually. That's the
Mhm.
best outcome that he could have had. Otherwise, he could have had to take a step off and would have had to take 2 hits.
Yeah, we also see Plushie, again, finding the egg there as well. We don't know what the egg is yet, but it's definitely not an egg of interest right now because you want floor 11 to 17 for the most part.
True.
Anything
but,
else?
Floor 9 could still be Clown or U-Boat, which are both useful in their own right. And it's just a balloon. Useful in New Game Plus, perhaps, but not so much in an any % style race.
Yeah, and I do also want to say, while we have a lot of new members of the Discord here as well, obviously, if you ever need anything, just contact literally anyone, post in the proper thing, and people will help you. Like, everyone here loves this game for a reason. If you ever want to even commentate, sign up for that too. Like, you don't have to have experience commentating. We'll pair you up with someone who's experienced, and you can just, do what Ozzy did. Ozzy has never commentated a speed gaming thing before. He's done commentating before, but
same with Chimera. She's done really, really well. And covered a few matches now.
Also, you learn a lot. You see things that you don't normally see. But so it does. No, Shuzo doesn't have a shield, does he?
No.
Like, I saw the leather shield, obviously, on.
Yeah, that +1 leather is a nice little bonus.
Yeah, that's the funny thing is once you understand the more mechanics of the game, again, it's either mirror or leather shield and nothing else.
I don't know if I'd really go that far. Some of the elemental shields, I mean, you kind of really, if you're gonna go elemental shield, you want to have at least 2. But
yeah, but I mean, like for like a casual play, you're gonna be bringing in stuff into the tower. Like, you're not going to willingly take the +90 Earth Shield with you, because you'll still die to a bomb trap.
yeah, fair enough. But have you gone over why anyone would want a leather shield? It's just 1 defense.
Actually, it's never come up in the entire match so far. So why don't you educate everyone? Because I like the mirror shield.
Well, I mean, mirror shield is nice for the floors that Plushie's on, the pillar balls and everything being reflected. But
and the wind floors and the dragon floors.
True. If I have a mirror,
floors.
if I have a mirror shield, I do feel relatively safe walking in front of things like a block. Just there's like a 70, I think it's a 75% chance that it'll reflect the spell, so I do feel relatively safe. But but the leather shield, while being immune to rust like the mirror and a few other shields, it does actually boost your evasion rate by I think it's like 12.5%, something like that.
Instead of 4, it's up to 12 for something percent.
Yeah, it's somewhere around 12-13%. And while that might not seem like a lot, especially considering it only has 1 defense. Early on, it might not be the greatest shield. You do kind of want the higher defense shields like the diamond, just for the actual straight damage negation. But in the higher floors, against things like dragons, killers, golems, that are all going to hit you for, 60 plus, it's much better to negate the entire attack for 60 damage than it is to reduce the attack by, 5.
Yeah. Also, the other thing as well to point out, dragons, when they do their breath attack, are weak. Also, Shuzo is not lined up. Pay attention to the map. Don't waste it. Don't.
Yeah, it can be kind of hard to line up angles just because of the way that the tiles line up with, especially if you're using the mini map. It can be kind of hard to line.
Oh, were you here for the whole escapade?
I don't. I'm not sure what you're referring to. So
okay,
maybe
there was
not.
one floor this in general where both runners jumped, thinking that they were walking on the floor towards the elevator. They both jumped into a hole that was too deep down, and they were stuck between them and a flame.
Oh no, I missed that.
Yeah, so it's like the perspective has been very bad, especially for Shuzo. That's actually just that's okay. I thought that was a wake sword troll up there. No, Shuzo. No.
I'd like to see him maybe use a holy scroll here. On himself, maybe?
Yeah. That picket will do death by 1,000 paper cuts if you're not careful.
Yeah, that using a holy scroll on himself will let him kill or lift any of these monsters for free.
Also, I think Shuzo's like one of the very few people in this entire tournament who's used a holy scroll on themselves.
Yeah, it's kind of. I used to do it a lot in casual play, but once I started learning how
like
to
tame
run
monsters
the
and
game, yeah.
yeah.
I mean, it's kind of a double effect because you can get the monster friendly for that floor, but you can also still use the tile immunity from it.
Mm-hmm. And we see here again the double griffin room. We saw that the blinder ball was what got Shuzo out of that room. And what are we going to do here? Play the 1 and 8s. All right.
And of course we're gonna lift. Yep, I saw that coming a mile away. This is plushie after all.
Oh no.
Oh, and the double lift. Skip it. There you go. Skip a turn.
Yeah. Always have to walk one space with them to make them face your direction. That way, when you throw them, they will continuously move in that direction. Also, a lot of blinder ball uses coming out of Shuzo's side there.
Yeah,
on Plushie's side, you just hear in the side repeatedly.
I'd really prefer to see him use one of his fire or pillar balls just to get rid of them and get some experience. The way that the balls work, the higher level Ko is, the more damage they do at the end, and the blinder ball is really useful on higher floors.
It's just generally useful. There's only one monster that's immune to blind. Everything else you can deal with, and it lasts for like 50 plus turns. It's really useful.
And he's quickly going to be getting to floors where the monsters are predominantly water, so the fireballs are going to be less effective on those floors anyway. And I mean, if with the last few in particular, ideally you want to use the blinder ball at least one space away so you don't have to take a hit, because the monster will attack whatever's in front of it when it's blind. So if you, on something like, well, against the picket, you need a little more space because it has double move, but ideally you can just sidestep and it'll ignore you entirely.
I'm sorry, the thought process clearly on Shuzo's side for the Wicked Crystal, landing on it, thinking, walked to the elevator, went nope, went back and grabbed it. Just leave the sleeping spiders. No, don't. Just don't. Don't waste turns if there's 2 spiders near you.
Yeah,
I think
we're
that's
probably going to avoid those coins too. Oh, an egg. Floor 18. That could be really nice.
Yeah. Honestly, I would get rid of the hammer. There's no reason to have the hammer. He doesn't have a shield otherwise.
I mean, at this point, the negating that 1 damage isn't really doing much for him at this point. I mean, I guess against like pickets it's not bad, but the Arachne negating 1 or 2 points of damage isn't really helping too much. And you do actually have a higher evade rate. Oh, no. You do actually have a higher evade rate with no shield as well, so...
Well, that would have been useful to know before he got knocked unconscious.
You know, live and learn, die and learn, same thing.
That's the other thing we should point out as well is, again, this is all for fun. There isn't a giant prize at the end of this. Like, yeah, you have like the glowing rights or whatever, but like we're all in this just to get improve and get better. Like, once you get to the point in this game where you understand everything possible, the only thing that's really going to kill you is either legitimately traps or just like you spawn into a room and you don't have the stuff that you can escape it. Like, otherwise you should be able to do the tower if you know every single strat possible.
I would be careful with... Yeah, okay, I was going to say, I'd be careful with what you say, Tower. Shawnee, the tower is listening. I know Wooga has done this several times where he showed the tower 0 respect, and it turned around and bit him real quick.
Oh, we can actually post that because we have the Azure memes channel here.
Oh, and the elevator's actually in the room with the mules. Oh, but they...
Do I go in there? Nay.
Oh, that's like a Sand Knight level thing right there.
Okay, everyone's like, oh, it's a Sand Knight thing. Yeah, I'm just as bad as puns as Sand Knight is, okay?
Yeah, well,
I don't know why everyone always blames Sand Knight for that one. I'm just as bad. Especially when I get horrors as co-com, I can hold him hostage.
Oh yeah. He loves puns.
Oh yeah. Send all your puns to Horza_BG in the Discord. You see him online to send puns? He loves it.
Oh, even if he's not online, he'll
just spam puns, yeah.
Yeah, he'll wake up to him, check him on his lunch break. It's cool. He likes that kind of thing.
Yeah. Well, the other thing as well, like when it comes down to just playing Azure Dreams, like you said, it's us versus the tower. I said that earlier in the stream as well. But you have to remember, you have to have a good mentality when it comes to these games, because there is something very unhealthy when you look at a run and go, I'm better than that person. I don't like that. And when we founded this Discord like 3+ years ago now, I told everyone we can't have the mentality when we invite new people in. We can't be like, oh yeah, I'm better than X, because that just creates animosity for no reason. And no matter how big or how small an achievement, it should always be celebrated, basically, because hey, you did a thing. You should get the wow. Another lucky warp.
What a friendly warp trap.
There has been no dangerous warp traps this entire time. I'm saying that for literally commentary curse to see what happens, but I have not seen a bad I had not seen a bad warp trap this entire 3 sets.
Check the loop.
Always.
Maybe not the best one, but still nice.
Also, I would love to see like we have a lot of different categories for those that don't know. This is any percent where you just do the tower. We have book list. We have curry percent where you confuse a local girl. It's great.
Oh yeah.
Definitely use fireball pillar or something. Yeah. Also, we should switch this over to.
But I guess kind of piggybacking off what you were saying earlier is that there really isn't any one right or wrong way to play the game.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if you've watched these tournament matches, and it's kind of one of the things that I was hoping would happen by matching up newer runners with more experienced, is that you would kind of infuse different play styles in newer runners and get entirely new ones from that, because everybody comes to this game with a different mindset. Most people have played this game when they were a kid or years and years ago, and they may or may not have beaten it. Everybody has their own favorite monsters and things that they like to do, and it really informs your own personal playstyle. And it was something that I was really hoping would be able to have the more experienced runners maybe infuse a little bit of their playstyle, but more so temper what was already there in the runner to begin with. Like Plushie's a great example. She loves to lift things. I don't want her to not lift things.
She lifts Queen right now.
Exactly. I just want her to, make sure that she has an option B or C or even D. Things like Olim fruits, Tumna fruits, binding balls. Just so that way, if that lift fails, you have something to get out of it. You don't have to risk, I have to get this lift now or it's over.
Mm-hmm.
Things like that, just to, keep the play field fresh. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and likewise, I know Chimera, who's in chat, when I was showing her how to do AI, I did a run myself. I ended up getting Garud and Scarlet because whatever. But I sat there. I'm like, oh yeah, this is how you do this, and this is the water strats for once you hit floor 30. This makes you very, very strong comparatively. It's slow, but you're not gonna have to worry about glaciers or dragons, tyrants, or killers, which is a huge payoff. You don't have to worry about the golems. And realistically, you're not gonna AI one a golem. You're not gonna win that. They have way too much.
That's a tough fight.
Yeah. You have to actually cast Brid in order to win that one. But likewise, Chimera just took to me on that one, and yeah, watching Chimera play, all of a sudden, wow, it's there's a little bit of me in there. At the same time, I have no idea what she's doing half the time as well, because again, she has her own play style. Everyone does. I still find it most the frustrating thing. One of our original members, Poulet Santé, he actually just face tanks everything. And he only ever competes in tournaments.
Yeah, and he puts on very good shows for especially considering that, like you said, he really only plays in tournament matches, and from the last few he was in, I don't think he really practiced too much, and he still put up a good fight.
Yeah, no, if Poulet really wanted to, Poulet would be able to take the board, like as far as I'm concerned. But at the same time, it's like, Sand Knight plays as a mixture between AI1 and AI3 as a priority. I play mostly AI1, like not AI1 as in the technical AI1, AI1 as in the strat of hitting a lot of free opportunities for damage and then making sure I don't get hit, I can kill monsters. I should explain that as well. So the entire tutorial based on that end of resource. No Belrong, I know. She's searching. She's searching for a Belrong.
She's on
17, alright.
Yeah, she actually opted to not hunt for the casino this time, which kind of surprises me. I know she really, really likes to roll Barongs.
Yeah, but like...
I guess 48 minutes in, though, I mean, I guess I understand.
Yeah.
It's not really time for that at this point, but,
Yeah, but when it comes down to, like, everyone's playstyles, I always love it, just to see how different everyone is, because, like, Adarsis, the first runner of this game that we had, before there was a Discord, before there was a community, he was doing speedruns of the game, and he got, like, with new timing, like a 39-minute run, which is ballistic. Without knowing strats. Like, there was nothing to go on, other than just trying to beat the tower. And... like, all he would do is he would never do an AI1 attack at all. He would only ever face tank and avoid things. And he managed to get a run like that. And it's... if you go back and watch that run, and you go back and watch Garuda, the Garuda one with the 24-minute clear, they're two drastically different things. And the more knowledge we have, the better we'll do as a community. And more people will find stuff that we can utilize later. And we're still finding new things and new strats. And Shuzo, again, poor Queenie...
he's going to take a beating here.
Yeah.
I think he's going to have to bag Kuhn or lose him.
Yeah.
Wait, but yeah, that's a great example. Like, I think it was the last tournament that Plushie actually discovered a new glitch that we didn't know. Throwing weapons at monsters against the wall in a room, it doesn't miss, it just does nothing. It drops straight to the ground like you never did anything.
This is the thing, I actually knew that. Because it hits the wall and it falls down, it doesn't actually hit the monster. Because you could do the same thing with a troll sword or a bowgun or a hammer and replace their weapon if they're against the wall.
Oh, really?
That's a bookless strat.
I know.
Anyone watch my bookless tutorials?
No, I didn't actually. But I know that you can get them to replace their weapon if you throw it. But I know if you do it in like a hallway, it's really finicky on the distance because sometimes if you're too close, it'll hit. And if it's too far away, they'll just walk over it. But yeah, having it be able to work in a room like that, especially, I mean, because a lot of times you can spawn into a room with trolls already in position for that.
Yeah, because again, if you do bookless route now, which is build the hospital, have shell collapse, then collect everything in one go.
I assume you do that for the bow because it's worth.
Yes, it's 4,000.
Yeah.
It's a guaranteed price of admission, basically. We have a dodge without a dodge on Plushie's side. Just taking the sword, clearly missing the trunk of Ko.
I didn't see it hit, did you?
Oh, I saw the second hit. Oh, we got water strats on this side. I didn't realize there was a sea seed.
Yuzo's still not wearing a shield. I don't understand.
Eh. Oh, we have wind. Oh, that's what his message in the Discord was about. Yes, I just did that. Ugh. You get the ice shield that no one uses.
Yeah, for those that aren't aware, in previous matches, the ice shield is a really solid shield. As far as elemental shields go, it's one of the better ones. And we had several runners that had earth shields and carried them for a very long time and never equipped them. Yeah. So we started calling it the camo shield. So,
which is really an annoyance because everyone was like going around tyrants and killers and other things.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh hey, we got floor 18 egg, which could be Arachne. Too late for Garuda though.
No, it's not.
But what's the latest for Garuda?
20.
That was 17. Oh, really?
11 to 20, yep.
Oh, I passed out a lot of eggs on that one then. Ugh, whatever. I remember my curry percent run has. I think I took a still of me throwing the Garuda egg. It says, "What a surprise! A Garuda hatched." That run is all sorts of bad. I should redo it someday, but I don't want to. Speaking of, I would love to see a curry percent tournament someday. Just because it's such a unique run comparatively to everything else. Just because you have to know the town stuff too. And bookless is too long. I don't want to put bookless on people. Because they actually have to learn like the horse racing or anything like that.
Yeah, the gambling. There's some kind of like an RNG manip that I've just never been able to get down, get to sevens every time.
It's timing. It's not RNG manip. It's you can count it like once you see it pass by the center, it's like 3, 2, 1, 1, 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 2, 3, 1. It's extremely slow. Wow, that is a trap room?
Yeah, but look at that go up, of course, and it's right next to the elevator. Perfect placement.
I'm actually surprised there's no trap beneath the elevator in the trap room as well, actually.
Oh, he's Kuna's wind. That's what you meant by wind strats. Why would he do that?
He just posted a message in the spoilers go here. It says, "Yes, I just did that." So.
Chai is so happy right now.
For no reason. There's no reason to be happy about win strats, especially like
not this early. No, not this early. I can get behind him on the mid to high 20s, but
good. Switch it. You have a Scarlet Wand and a Light Seed. Get rid of it.
Yeah. At this point, wind not so good, especially with having that Scarlet Wand. Yeah.
Also, we are going in the last 5 minutes.
We can identify that egg. I mean, it's a little too late to hatch it regardless what it is, but it would be nice to know what it is.
Yeah, but so we're going into the last 5 minutes of the run. If anyone has any questions for the runners, we can get them in now in chat, and then we can post them when we're having an interview. Before I plug everyone struggles to type and figure out what they forgot to ask or whatever. There you go. Oh, we hatched that egg. Also, here's the thing. If Plushie were to die, technically Shuzo still wins.
True, yeah. Oh, Kraken, that would have been a really great egg bomb.
Cracking that egg.
Oh. What have I gotten into with this?
The thing is, it's the same thing with Fee. Oh, we have the electric water queenie. That's
Yeah, having hatched it, that's about the does used. Well, I mean, because you can't lift it, so you can't even tile immunity with it.
No, it's better to do that. And she does have a life wand. Honestly, it's still great. So, I always love when Code dodges and Queenie gets shot in the face with the bolt. This game is all sorts of. Like everyone is stressed playing this game. Also, elevator apparently doesn't exist on this floor. That's neat.
Yeah, it can be a real struggle when you go the wrong way and you end up searching the entire floor and killing everything on it 4 times.
Nope.
You
gotta pick up Queenie. Yeah, or beg or do whatever. Queenie is a monster, can't walk through a holy scroll. If you use a holy scroll in a 1/4 hallway, yes, you can block things. Queenie will follow you and he might wander off and die. If you're ever wondering, there is actually a very, very old thing in this Discord. Queenie gets shawned. That's what it means. Wanders off and dies somewhere. So there was a verb of my name to describe Queenie, which is kind of why I call it trash. Oh, we got should be able to 2-shot it. You have the water Queenie.
Yeah.
Why
get a little bit of HP back. That's not a bad move. It's not a bad move because if she was gonna kill it, that would have let Kuhn actually take a little bit of the damage. Go up trap, very nice.
Yeah. Can a Minerva split by hitting a Kraken?
To be honest, I don't see why not, but I've also never tried it, so...
Yeah, I've never tried it either.
I would think so. I think any damage can have potential to split it.
Yeah, Plushie took the lead. Again, thankfully, the tracker does show the highest current floor on the right-hand side beneath their name, so we can definitely see.
Yeah, that was definitely necessary. We did change the state display layout specifically for re-entry, just because we did kind of expect this to happen. It can already be kind of an issue to keep track of floors, even with it on the floor counter on. And Chai was gracious to make us a highest floor reached. I don't think it was actually made for this tournament specifically. I think it was actually made for like bookless practice and things like that. But it works out very well for what we need.
Yeah, and also the other thing that, again, just should be noted is it's extremely dumb to get past floor 6 even casually. Some of the speedrunners sometimes just reset really early on. Like, this game just sucks when it comes to sometimes it doesn't want to let you get a run going. So, nope, the Arachne wants to pick a fight with the Viper. Unfortunately, Vipers actually can take out the Arachnes.
Yeah,
honestly,
that's please
just
don't turn
change
this
the
way.
AI one.
There you go.
Fireball.
Oh,
So the last 40 seconds of the match here.
And Kuhn goes down to a Kraken.
Kraken.
Misstep there.
That's perspective. There we go. Hey, blue collar. There you go. That's something.
Suspicious. I don't think Maneva's around floor 20 though.
Nope. Not that early.
And double Roche fruits is hard to pass up.
Honestly, I always check a red fruit. If
Yeah.
possible, I always make sure.
The fruit that you don't check is always a Roche.
And time. 21 on the hour mark.
And that's all 3 rounds to Plushie actually. So we should get our runners in chat here momentarily for an interview.
Yes, if you have questions, post them.
I don't actually have Speed Gaming chat open, so it's gonna be. I'm gonna leave that up to you, Shawnee, to field questions from chat.
Yeah, I've been paying attention to everyone but Septic.
That makes sense. Did he bark at you?
Yeah, he's done it a couple times. There we go. That should send the invites to them, and we'll get them in. Well, Coffee, thank you for coming into the Discord. It'll be wonderful to have you. If you need anything, just let us know. But thank you for checking out the tournament match. There'll be a lot more coming up soon.
Yeah, this is actually the final match of our round robin bracket, but from here, the top 3 will actually move on to a mini finals bracket in the following weeks. So keep an eye out for that.
So welcome, Shuzo.
Yeah, welcome, Shuzo. Congratulations, man.
Thank you.
Also, welcome, Plushie. I see you as well.
GG's, Plushie.
Thank you.
Yeah, good games.
So the first thing I have to say, out of all this, why is floor 6 so difficult for you two?
I wondered the same.
Floor 6 decimates you guys constantly.
Oh my god. It was a weird floor today. Like, it just... Oh, man. Was that the one where I caught the slam trap and almost died, too?
Yes. There's also the Monster
trap?
Den on... Yeah, Monster Den on Plushie's side on that one. You being trapped in the hallway with a bunch of things and then eventually dying. It took... Oh, no, not dying. The first time... It took you, like, 6 minutes to clear the floor 6 the first time, Shuzo. Like, it took you forever. And likewise, when Plushie got to it, she hit a monster den, and she had to avoid a flood of monsters going around the entire floor, too.
I lost so many resources. I was like, I should have winded out. I think I had a wind crystal, but I was like, I don't like doing it, so I'm just going to deal with this mess I've made.
Yeah. So
I had a floor where I told myself that I should have just let the monsters murder me because I got out of a pile of monsters, and then here comes another pile of monsters, and I'm like, oh my god.
yeah. Okay, so we have one question for both of you from Chimera. Says, I'm curious if Shuzo, and also applies to Plushie, feels like playing. They're getting good learning experience from these matches.
Oh yeah, I spent today playing with a lot of things.
I keep relearning more every time I do one of these things because I'm like I said before, I'm very bad at practicing outside of doing the tournament stuff.
But I did mention during the commentary, you'll go back and watch. I'll mention it a few times. I remember when you first entered like your first tournament with us, and you got to like floor 5 or 7, sometimes 8, and that was it. You got to floor 23, floor 18. Like you are extremely fast in climbing floors and catching back up after you had like a death or something. Like you climb more floors than everyone else during your matches.
That's awesome.
Yeah, because like Shuzo, I think it's your 5th re-entry right now. But you've gotten to like 6, 7, 13, 18, and like 12, I think. So like the fact that you keep having that pace going into it and able to do that, like that's kind of bonkers on how fast you're able to climb these floors.
Yeah, and you have such a great attitude about it. You don't let it bother you. Just kind of laugh it off. Tower's gonna tower, and here we go. Here we go. Entry number 4. This one can't be worse, right?
I saw that message during the match that said, "Yep, I just did that," and I think I messed up whatever I was doing because I was just like, "Oh my god, I love Shuzo." The first match I did with Shuzo, I was so nervous because I hadn't met you yet, and like your attitude was like so happy. I'm like, "Oh my god, I can't wait till the next match with this guy. He's awesome."
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. I just did that. I think there was a elevator next to me, and I picked up a light seed to check what it was, and I threw it at the
Kraken.
No, it was a sub. I threw it at the sub in the room
okay.
to change it to fire, and then left.
Oh, I see.
I did that on purpose. I was like, I'm gonna do this just to do it.
Yeah.
Do you like your sub toasted?
More puns for Riven. The thing is, like, the one I will point out is like we're commenting like, oh yeah, Shuzo like picked up the seed or whatever, and you're gonna hit the elevator. It's like, and he has to get rid of it now, or he has to use the elevator, and then you canceled your step, and then you checked the seed, and then afterwards, after that, you could not use the elevator, and you thankfully dodged the Kraken hits. But you were very close to getting just pinned up against the wall with the Kraken at the worst possible time.
Oh.
As well as you restored scroll.
Too.
Yeah, you restored scroll to restore scroll, wasting it, which was...
Oh man, that was just... I double tapped the button on accident, and I was like, oh, why is that a thing that can happen? Why does this game let me do that?
Because...
Yeah.
Again, because now that we know the second tower exists, and things are technically hidden when the second tower happens, you can use a scroll on an item. If that happens, there's only one scroll that can happen with. So you can identify it that way easily. But as for practicality, you literally use something as a Mobius strip and hit itself with itself. Because that's not how... You can't make a spoon touch itself. But you somehow managed to do that.
It's a turducken item.
Yeah. So the other thing is, Plushie, you actually barely won the first game.
I don't remember what happened first game.
Garuda.
Oh, it was close.
Yeah, no.
Yeah,
I got
it
that thing and
was.
I was like, oh my god, I've spent so much time on so much other stuff, like, this is gonna be heck to try to climb back. As a bonus, I didn't see the right thing to type in, so I was like, oh, the time's up. Where is everybody?
Yeah. No, that's fine. The thing is, when it came down to the Garuda, you both found it on floor 17. I think Shuzo had truth glasses. I'm not too sure anymore at this point. But
he fed him to the barong on the floor right before.
Okay.
Oh.
So the thing is, on floor 17, there's a chance of Garuda. Plushie had the truth glasses, was able to identify it and immediately hatch it. At that point,
I'm like, it was so late, and I don't know very much about hatching egg speed, but I'm gonna hope.
Yeah, and the thing is, Shuzo was at like floor 21 when you hit floor 17.
Mm-hmm.
So Shuzo was already ahead of you there.
Yeah.
If there was no Garuda, I think Shuzo would have easily taken that match for the pace and supplies and whatever. But because you hatched the Garuda, by the time Shuzo got to floor 23, you were at floor 21. And you closed the gap very quickly. But that was roughly the 57-minute mark.
It was.
And then you got the last
Garuding my
couple
heart
ones
out.
within a minute.
Yeah, it was like maybe a minute and a half
Man.
left when you took over.
Yeah, it was extremely.
So I
extremely
just had
close.
to survive a little longer because I think I died on 23 with like 3.5 minutes left.
No, at that point, when you died, she was already on 24 because of Garuda. If Garuda was not a factor, you
Okay.
would have easily taken that match.
But this is
Okay.
a start tournament, and there's always a Garuda.
Somehow,
It
yes.
it does seem that way. Yeah, there's always a Garuda and at least one Scarlet Wand.
Yeah, it's
There
definitely.
were many Scarlet ones. Well, I guess
There
if you
were.
re-enter, I guess there are if you enter like a bajillion times.
Okay, Chimera is saying that is
Uh-oh.
roughly. Chimera is saying when Plushie hatched on floor 17, Shuza was up about 5 floors ahead, roughly.
Nice.
So like, and that was again nearing the end because I think you were debating hatching the egg or climbing with the remaining time. But when you hit the truth glasses, you just had to hatch it. That was just a given.
I was like, I don't even know what to do. I'm like, if like he's must have already found this.
He did.
Maybe.
Shuzo
I
egg bombed
threw
it.
He threw it.
I killed something with it.
The Arachne
the
on floor
same thing.
18.
I don't think I found myself a good chance to like. I might have had the truth glasses, but I don't think I found myself a good chance to try to hatch it.
No,
Oh, man.
you spawned in a room with literally 2 Arachnes on the next floor, and then you threw the Garuda, and it hatched, and you killed one of them with it, and then you progressed through the tower. But that was your Garuda's life.
Yep.
Oh gosh. And then you weep like it's the Pokemon episode of Butterfree. I've done that.
No. I'll make all chat sad, like Fry's dog episode. There you go.
No!
Future Rambo.
Oh, Shawnee.
You play dirty. Oh,
I could go hug my
Dr.
dog
Sean, he's terrible. No. Not Seymour.
Anyway, but the other thing to distract from my apparent horribleness is honestly, again, this is like Revan said, this is the last of the round robin matches. I believe Plushie, you've guaranteed.
Yeah, I'm actually looking at the score here. Plushie has gone 5-0 and is guaranteed a spot in the final match in the mini finals bracket. And the other two moving on are Chimera and Troilus. Chimera actually pulled up to second place with her win today.
Oh, that's right. Yes.
Wow. That's so cool.
They're Troy and Chimera actually tied 3-2, but Chimera took a few extra matches even when she ended up losing. So Chimera's technically second place, Troy's in third. They'll face each other next week, and winner of that match will move on to face Plushie the following week.
Yeah,
And I do want to point out that now that the actual round robin bracket is over, there is a poll going on in the Azure Dreams Discord about runners versus mentors. It's something that's come up a few times.
Oh man.
And it essentially is a everyone gets a chance to run, or just the champion of the final match will face off against their mentor. That poll will close at midnight tonight, so if you want to vote in that, do it quickly.
Yep, it's in the Start Tournament channel. Also, it doesn't matter if it votes or not. I'm gonna be versing Chimera later.
Awesome.
Once I get some free time away from coursework and stuff like that, I'm definitely gonna. Because Chimera still is yet to have a run submitted to the leaderboard. We need to sit down and just do a vanilla 80% and just get you on the leaderboard.
That'd be so cool. This is actually a little bit extra funny for me since Revan's my mentor, and in the last match, it was a mixed tourney, and Revan sent me down into loser's bracket. I fought my way out, matched Revan again, and he smacked my butt.
Yeah, and the thing is, again, like the more you learn about this game, the better you do. Eventually, a lot of we're running out of people who can be in the Start Tournament. Really,
Yeah, it was kind of difficult to find enough people that even qualified, having the not having a sub 1 hour time. We're really dwindling that down now.
Yeah, my
Yeah,
times
and-
are getting way faster since starting the start tournament match this time. Like, I think before I was doing like 120, and then the other night I had a seated run that was really nice, and I was on pain medication for a dental thing that happened before last week's match, actually. And I got a pretty good score then that I was pretty proud of.
Yeah. And the
There's a
thing
lot of
again, like not like just for tower close, whatever, but like Shuzo's gone from like legit beginner to like you probably know more about this game than most people now, Shuzo, for strategies. Like, I really can't understand. I can't stress how difficult it is to learn everything it is about this game and how to do things and what's good and whatever. But like, apart from a few misinputs, like your movement's really nice and clean. You're making really quick decisions. This is a turn-based game. Like you can see on Plushie's side, she's just standing there and not doing anything. But like you play it fast enough, it does look like an action RPG, which we've closed an action RPG marathon with a couple times.
Yeah.
So that's the whole weird thing too. But other than that, unless you guys have anything else you want to say, I'm happy to wrap things up.
Monster
Alright.
Den Y, Slam Traps Y, so many crack traps.
Oh, okay.
I-
Actually, there is one question. Was there actually a bad warp trap between you? I don't think there was this time around. They always ended up going towards the
One-
elevator.
One put me at the elevator, one moved me like 3 steps, so probably no, not
Yeah, and then-
actually.
Plushie, I always had the same thing. Had a warp trap, go all the way to the elevator, just take one step and progressed up the floor.
Yeah, I had to save my Griffin that way.
Yeah, but at the same time, I don't think there's actually a bad warp trap, these 3 seeds.
No, because I think Plushie actually hit another one, but she was already holding Kyun, and so
Yeah.
it wasn't. It took her some random place, but she still had her familiar, so it wasn't
Yeah.
as bad.
That's weird. I was expecting that to be a lot more of a deciding factor.
I even
But-
tried leveling up on floor 10 like I've never done. I did oh gosh. I don't know if Shuzo did it or not, but the third one I did the PETA entry, you jump on the fence. And that was really sad to get a 2-room hallway with no
Yep.
lift monsters.
Actually, yeah, that's actually the other thing. Yeah, we noticed very quickly that all the monsters were coming towards you. So you used the Holy Bell, and they all walked away. And then 5 turns after you walked out in the hallway, they all started walking back towards you.
I was like, oh, I know where I am. No.
Yeah.
I think it is
fun.
worth noting that I think that's the first time we've seen a glitched entry in this tournament. So
Possibly.
Yeah,
I
mean,
haven't
that's
watched all the
that's
matches
thing.
myself, but
We haven't had a friendly third, so I was like, I'm gonna hit my bucket list. Also, I checked to see if I could bring 5 items and then go talk to Kyun and still get in and see if that was a thing that can be done, and it is.
Yeah,
Yes,
I think it is.
um,
There's no item check.
I console verified.
cool.
Yeah, I console verified literally 3.5 years ago that glitch on speedrun.com's forums. There's a video of me doing it, and you can take 21 items in with you.
What?
Your first
I could've
item will be
taken more
replaced with
items?
Queenie.
That's
Yeah.
so.
So you have to fill your stuff, leave, and have done a glitched entry.
Yes,
That's wild. Oh wow.
That sounds.
but you
oh,
can
that sounds-
technically do that.
I don't want it. That's dirty. That's so dirty.
But you can literally go to speedrun.com, the Zero Dreams page, look at the forums, and there's some weird random thread where I answered back, like, here, I console verified this weird glitch, and I did it.
Awesome.
I didn't have anything else to go on. I was actually the first one to do glitched entry before anyone else. It was really weird because, but yeah, you can technically take in 20 items if you want. So,
All right.
Oh, I
Yeah.
thought I didn't have a Garuda, but I got to swing a dark sword around today. That was fun.
Oh yeah, that was fun to watch.
yeah. Anyway, I was gonna say we running on to the 3-hour 30-minute mark, so we should wrap up. So
Yep.
thank you to
Yeah.
Speed Gaming, because without them we wouldn't be able to do the silly little tournaments. GD to all the runners. Post your links here as well. We also have commentators. Thank you for Ozzy for filling in for the first 2 matches. He already popped in 30 minutes before the actual match and helped me for 2 hours. So a big thank you to Ozzy and Revan obviously for the last part.
No worries, man.
programmer for the de-randomizing randomizer. I should really think of a different name for that someday. Chai for the state display. I cannot, for the life of me, pronounce the layout artist.
Latha.
Latha, thank you. And Latha for the layout because it's absolutely beautiful and it's nice and simple and it's nice and pleasant to look at with the warm colors.
Pretty and shiny.
Yes. So everyone, take care. Thank you very much. We'll end the stream, but everyone stay safe, and we'll announce in our Discord when you join when the next matches will be happening in upcoming weeks.
All right,
So,
y'all have a
Take
good
it easy,
one.
everyone.
Thank
Bye-bye.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.